Okay. So, we'll go with the classic name of Jay. Oh, also warning, this is absolutely gonna have a lot of really bad stuff happening. So be prepared for the Sayori. Jay, the real MVP. Yeah, he goes through all this shit for us. Like, he's had Yuri go absolute psycho on him. He's had Natsuki's insanity happen. Alright, so fair warning right now, there will be death. Ugh. I shoot up in bed, drenched in cold sweat. What the fuck? Then again, he did get laid. Yeah, Jay did get laid. That dream, Sayori, it felt so real. She wouldn't do that. Not my Sayori. She just wouldn't. I think back to what she told me yesterday. She said she was depressed. And that stream after I... Wait, what was it I did? My head begins to hurt as I think back to yesterday's events. Why can't I remember? It was only a day ago. I ask my ceiling this, but I get no reply. I glance at my clock on my nightstand. 4 a.m. I try to think more about the nightmare that woke me, but my head feels foggy and I begin to have trouble keeping my eyes open. As I begin lying back down, I realize something. Tuesday? Why does my alarm clock say Tuesday? As I drift off, I figure it's because of the way I slap wildly at it in the morning. Probably just hit a button. Oh, gotta love that. Just generic radio sound. He's in his bed. Where in your Twitch chat? Which one's more dirty? I wonder. Smack. I begin my morning routine by slapping the shit out of my alarm clock. Sorry, buddy. You know it's out of love. I say insincerely. Oh, never mind. I climb out of my bed and I feel my shirt sticking to my sides. Gross. I need a shower. Oh, we're gonna get some MC dick here? I make my way into the bathroom as I try to peel off my shirt off. Ugh, why won't it come off? After finally forcing it off and getting undressed, I hop in the shower and begin my lather, rinse, and repeat routine. I can't even lie to my alarm clock. I have to say, fuck you. Peel. Yes, peel it off. Once I'm clean as a whistle, I step out and begin to try to make myself look presentable. Today is a festival day, after all. I just hope I don't suck too hard at presenting my poem. The idea of presenting it in front of a crowd does make me a bit uneasy, but I can also use it a way to impress Natsuki. Sup, girl? Sup, bubblegum bitch? Not that I really need to. It's clear that after what happened yesterday, she's into me. I can't help but smile as I say this. Oh, and I can't forget Sayori. I promised her that I'd spend the festival with her. I will gladly give up Natsuki time if it means making Sayori feel better, especially after yesterday. My mind starts to drift back to last night. If my memories were foggy, then they're damn near crystalline now. They happened only a few hours ago. I threw my alarm clock across the room and smashed it, then went back to bed. That is, yes. That's why I have to use my phone now, because I know I won't throw my phone. Why is that? I shrug off the thought as I start brushing my teeth. After finishing up, I head to the sink to whip up some breakfast before I leave. Making pancakes, making no, no, bacon pancakes, that is, no. Okay. That sounds disgusting. Like, bacon in itself is disgusting, but having that, like... They are two breakfast foods? Yes. Salty sweet combo. No, that's terrible. Bacon pancakes, that's what I want to make. That is... no. Oh, I sing this to myself as I open a pack of Pop-Tarts. Oh, thank God. Munch, munch, munch. I lean against the kitchen table thinking about the festival once I've finished devouring the delectable pastries. How how you like these links. I haven't seen any. Hold on, let me open some of these. See, the problem with me opening these links is that I have to flash screens afterwards. So it's just a bunch of Portal girls. Okay. So when I do that, I have to do that so I can open that back up. That's a hot link. Hold on. There we go. Now I got this up. There we go. Okay, so now I can do this, put this here, do this. Okay. Okay, so now I have this legitimately up. Okay. I wonder what the weather is supposed to be today. Natsuki will be pissed if it rains. Why do I care about the bubblegum bitch? Where are them doggies? Them doggies is... right there, under that blanket. That's where them doggies are. They're sleeping under the blanket. I whip out my phone and pull up the weather app. Oh, you see doggy lumps? Yes, they are doggy lumps. Bacon pancake song? I've never heard of that. Sweet, the weather for Tuesday is clear and sunny. Wait, Tuesday? Damn it, why is my weather app set to Tuesday? First my alarm clock and now my phone. I refreshed the app a few times to no avail. A light bulb suddenly flicks on my head. Oh, no. Did I sleep through Monday? Did I miss the festival? But how is that even possible? Was I drugged? I knew her tea tasted funny. I opened the calendar app to try and ease my confusion. I had proceeded to do the opposite. The 4th? The festival was on the 10th, wasn't it? I rummage through my bag until I find the school's calendar of events. Festival. Ha! Shit. December 10th. I stand at the kitchen table in a confused stupor. I slam the phone onto the counter. Are these links good or not? They are. It's just the fact that, like I said, to look at them, I have to pause the game and then I have to swap screens, so it's kind of more difficult for me to look at them than when I'm playing Daggerfall. But maybe they all meant next Monday. Still, that means I slept through all of yesterday. And why would me and Natsuki make cupcakes a week in advance? Oh, the cupcakes. I slide over to the oven where we set them yesterday, but no cupcakes are present. Maybe she broke in and took them while I was comatose? At this point, I begin lose my shit slightly. Did I really sleep through a whole day? Was last week just a dream? If that was a dream, then I really need to stop watching harem animes. No, boy, you keep on watching those. They are a good life advice watching those animes. That's exactly how every harem anime is true to reality. No, that's impossible. There's no way I'm going to stop watching harem animes. Synchronizing with the MC here. Oh, and I guess my situation is pretty fucked too. Do I normally swear this often? I just regard the thought. It's getting close to time to leave. Maybe talking to the others will help clear things up. I head out to the door and begin making my way towards the school. He definitely doesn't swear as much as I do. Yeah, I swear way more than the MC does. I don't even know. Wait, is Thanksmas? I think today's the last day of Thanksmas, isn't it? So yeah, today's the last day of Thanksmas. So after this stream, I will be getting rid of all the Thanksmas overlay. Or was it yesterday? I can't remember. Head out the door and make my way towards the school. Today is the last day. There you go. I would think Vice President Sayori. Wow, that's giving her a lot of respect. Would have already been there if today really is the day of the festival. That is until... Hey! That sounds familiar. I see Sayori running towards me, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That looks familiar. Ah, Sayori, my neighbor and friend since we were children. Wait, why am I explaining this to myself? I overslept again. Hearing that pains me a little. but I caught you this time. Sorry, Sayori. Had I known you were still home, I would have waited. Huh? That's alright. I know we don't talk much more anymore, and I wouldn't want to make you late. Don't talk much. We pretty much talked every day for a week. Sure, we drifted apart before, but I really felt like we were reconnecting. But that's just like you, Jay. Always looking out for other people. I know after that exchange yesterday that she couldn't be further from the truth. She seems so down here recently. So why is she so upbeat now? Is it because of the festival? Oh. Hey, Sayori, I've got a question. Sure, what is it, Jay? What day is the school festival? The festival? It's next Monday. Why? Wait. You weren't thinking about joining a club, were you? She asked me that like it's a bad thing. Meanwhile, I fall deeper into confusion. Join a club? You totally should. If you start to socialize more, I wouldn't need to worry about you becoming a NEET. How does she say or know what NEET means? More importantly, what the hell is going on? She seems to notice my face scrunch as the thoughts overwhelm my physical body. Are you okay? No, I am not. Sure, I am. I was just thinking about clubs to join. MC must be stupid not to realize he has a Groundhog Day situation. To be honest, if you were thrown into that situation, or I was thrown into the situation, I would we would probably be thinking the same thing, where, okay, this just must be coincidence after coincidence. Like, the brain will try to rationalize what's going on, because traveling back in time is such a foreign idea that it actually would happen, that you would try to justify it in your brain. Let's be honest. Well, if you can't decide, I know a great club that could use some more members. Let me guess, the literature club. Lucky guess. What is happening? All of this is so familiar. Is Sayori just messing with me? Did I not join her club? Wait a minute. All these things happened again, it being the same day. Oh shit, I get it now, it's so obvious. I'm a time wizard! This is awesome. I didn't know the MC was a 40-year-old virgin. Wait, but why did I only go back 1 week? And do I lose my memories of being a wizard whenever I travel back in time? Do I have the ability? I immediately realize I'm standing still on the sidewalk staring at a bench. Sorry, Sayori. Time wizard. I was just zoning out a bit. I'm trying to play it off, but I admit, it's pretty hard to act like nothing had happened. She can't be allowed to know my power. My powers! You're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Don't worry. I don't intend to take away your title of Zone Out Master anytime soon. Wave finger like dumbass. My power! Yeah. Wait, Waves fingers? Don't you mean Wiggles fingers like a dumbass? Hey, that's Zone Out Queen to you, mister? Sorry, milady. Please forgive me. I bow my head and uphold my cupped hand up to her. I will show you mercy. Just this once. Shit, Wiggle, yeah. You may rise. We both start laughing as I straighten up. Time wizard or not, Sayori is still my best friend. I won't let her be sad. Not anymore. No matter what. We begin to get closer to the school, and I realize there aren't many students around us. Shit Wiggles? Yes, shit Wiggles. I guess we took longer to get here than last time. We arrive at the entrance and say our goodbyes as we part ways. The school day is boring as ever. These mortals have no idea what is among them. That aside, I've been considering alternative explanations for what has happened. Though Time Wizard does seem like the most logical. Maybe Sayori just has amnesia or something? No, that wouldn't work either. Amnesia wouldn't mess up my calendar and alarm clock. And it's hard to tell from the school day if things are the same due to how little attention I pay. I need to be sure. Ah, I've got it. I put my space-time knowledge to the test and I patiently wait after the final bell. I should know what's coming. Sure enough, after a few minutes I hear Sayori walking up to me from the door. Hello? Ah, I was expecting you. Oh. Damn, maybe I should have just let it play out the same as last time. Oh well, wouldn't hurt to have some fun with it. What? I proceed to put my finger to my temples and close my eyes. I'm having a vision. I see you coming to me to invite me to some sort of gathering. It appears to be a club of sorts. I'm also getting a strong sense of literature coming from this club. I see you now. Or now I see you. It appears as though you're bribing me with something. Sweet. As I open my eyes, I see Sayori blinking in astonishment. How did you know? Puny mortals can be so cute. We may not have talked much recently, but I still know you pretty well. So, well, in fact, it looks like I have become immune to your routine. Meanie. Or, sorry, not meanie. I can't help but join in on her giggling. Awe sime is ya ube ite. Am I summoning some type of, like, Cthulhu motherfucker saying all this? But Jay, how will I get you to join the club without my routine? I watch as she ponders over this for a moment. Well, you never told me what kinds of sweets you had. Cupcakes? Cupcakes! I stand up so fast out of my chair that the wind creates almost blows out the windows. Okay, so this game isn't taking it half as seriously as I thought. MC, shut the fuck up. You did too much Coca-Cola. I mean, if this was like back in the 60s, 70s, Coca-Cola did have cocaine in it. It's Pig Latin. Yeah, that's the language. You're summoning Jay the Mega Virgin. I mean, that's actually not true. He got laid by Yuri. Luckily, Sayori has a firm stance. Ain's a skirt that doesn't get affected by wind. That's it. I give in. My soul is yours to command. Remember that didn't happen now. Alternate timelines, parallel, and I'm a time wizard, so fuck off. You have recognized my only weakness. You are truly a worthy adversary. I proceed to kneel in front of her until she starts laughing. It's been a long time since I've seen you like this, Jay. From what I remember of last week, I was kinda dull? Where was my personality? My charisma? I'm surprised anyone even bothered talking to me. Not in this universe. Yuri doesn't count, she's a bitch. Burger. Oh, jeez. Still, I did manage to make Natsuki like me. But if she liked the old me, she'll love the new me. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. Or she'll hate me. Yeah, that's about right. Reaper's gonna have a problem. This thought would bother a normal man. But a normal man, I am not. Well, Sayori, I guess you just have that effect on me. Is she blushing? Quick, don't let it turn awkward. We should probably get going. I wouldn't want us to be late on my first day. Reaper, put your body pillow away. Sayori is dog shit. Should we get Lyman here? Right. I'll lead the way. And thus marks the day I pledge my eternal allegiance to this cinnamon bun. To a cinnamon bun. She leads me to the... You know what? That's what I'm going to call Sayori from now on, is cinnamon bun. That's going to be her pet name, is my little cinnamon bun. Natsuki's got Bubblegum Princess. Yuri's got Angel. And now Sayori has Cinnamon Bun. Why am I doing this? What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay. She leads me to the club. I had an existential crisis there for a second. Don't worry, I'm okay. This is it. Time to see if I'm insane or not. Sayori, full of energy, damn near rips the door off the hinges. IRL gay. I am not IRL gay. Everyone, the new member is here. Hell right. I probably march into the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh please, the pleasure's all mine. I say in a gentlemanly voice while bowing slightly. Fori? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Damn. Should have thought of something witty to say to Natsuki. It probably would have just made her mad. Ah, Jay, what a nice surprise. I wonder if this is Cursed Monica still. It probably is still Cursed Monica. Let's get people's votes in if this is Cursed Monarch or not. Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation last time, but I've come to prepared. Prob. Johnny, translate, my dear. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. My apologies. It's just that pretty girls are a weakness of mine, second only to cupcakes. Natsuki and Yuri are both caught off guard by my compliment. Monica, however, just seems confused. Yeah, no, she seems confused. She is cursed. No one remember Buffsiki? We don't talk about Buffsiki. Ugh, you didn't tell us your friend was a weirdo. Well, what did you expect? I am Sayori's friend, after all. I wrap my arm around Sayori's shoulder and pull her close while flashing my biggest smile. What's that supposed to mean? Meanie. Success. It looks like I managed to put a smile on all the girls' faces. Well, except Monica. Literally just except Monica, who is looking at me like I'm the world's hardest Sudoku puzzle. So now it's Bafori? No, let's not have Bafori. Excuse me, Sayori, but it appears I haven't been properly introduced to these ladies yet. Oh, right. Sorry, should I just start doing my suave voice? Jay, this is Natsuki and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri, this is Jay. Natsuki is the one who made the cupcakes. She's always so full of energy. And Yuri is a genius of the club. Don't say things like that. Ah, Tim and Yuri. Some things never get old. God, Jay is an asshole in this one. Dude, he's a charismatic fuckboy. That's what he is. I wonder if time wizards get old. I should do some research. Oh, and I probably should say something. Well, it has been a pleasure of meeting your acquaintance, and Natsuki's a bitch. Yeah, that really is, yeah. There's two constants in the world. Jay is an asshole, and Natsuki's a bitch. Big words, huh? What are you compensating for? Oh, well, there's the bitch part. Natsuki, please try to show some decency. Natsuki's insults. Some things... Wait, I've already thought that line. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yep, it's hard to forget the person who outshines you in literally everything. Ayo Sayori introduced me to these ladies formally this time. Everything except time travel, hopefully. I was hoping my compliment would have some effect, but it seems this Sudoku puzzle on my face is a real bitch. That's right. It's great to see you again, Jay. Did Monica develop a stutter? Or perhaps my confidence has gotten her hot and bothered. Oh my god. Probably a stutter. You too, Monica. It's oh my god. It's strange to think I was so intimidated by her last time. I mean, she's only human after all. Monica simping. Yeah. Actually, Reaper, you're no longer allowed to use simp as an insult on Twitch. I'm gonna have to call the Twitch police on you. I saw statistics on this. So since the ban of the word... Yeah. You are no longer allowed to use virgin... what is it? Virgin, incel, and simp on Twitch as an insult. In other news, since that Twitch can kiss your ass. Yes, that is exactly my thought. And also, so statistically, since the ban has been put in place, the usage of simp has increased by 97% on Twitch. So, go ahead and make that 98%. That's my thoughts on it. MC is an incel, yeah. It's strange to think that I was so intimidated by her. Okay. Don't put the blame on me. Come sit down, Jay. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Monica's head starts spinning around and realizing my face puzzle must have made her AI glitch. Then how about I make some tea as well? Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering what affects this, because last time the game was modded for Doki Doki, Magic Literally Heroine, Natsuki Saves the Literature Club. Monica knew the game was modded. I'm gonna guess in this version, Monica does not know the game is modded, so it's starting to throw her for a fucking loop because I'm saying different things than what she's used to. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Have you ever seen a man with boobs? Yes. I look at myself in the mirror every day. As Sayori mentioned, it has been widened so that there is one space more next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. It's called Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I mean, both those answers are correct. Damn, self-burn, that's rare. Dude, no it's not. I burn myself every single stream, more or less. I have the urge to sit next to Monica as a power play, but I wouldn't want Sayori to think I'm ditching her. I take a seat next to her while trying to think of other ways I can display dominance. T-pose, my dude. T-pose. Just stand. Want me to tell you what you do? You stand up on that seat, on your chair, and just T-pose. It's asserting dominance. While I'm pondering this, suddenly... Ta-da! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Even though I'm sitting down, my knees go weak at the sight of them. I hope my drooling isn't noticeable. Then you casually approach Monica. You just casually approach Monica, throw your arm around Monica, and throw your arm around Sayori and say, "Alright, who wants a fuck?" So cute. I had no idea you were... That's just gonna get me Natsuki again. Natsuki banned from the game. Go play a different game, you creep. Alright, threesome or not. Yeah, just 3 rounds and go. Alright, Sayori, Monica, Yuri 2. Threesome? Foursome? I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. As I go to grab a cupcake, me and Sayori's hands crash into each other. And as far as I know, I'm the only human on Earth who can keep up with her lightning-fast food reflexes. She's like a culinary ninja. We shoot each other an old Western-style glance before grabbing our own cupcakes. She knows I am a worthy challenger. As I turn my attention to the cupcake, I can hear Sayori devouring hers. So good. I can feel the presence of icing on her face from here. Normally I would eat at the same pace as her too, but self-control in public is a good skill to have. That is true. Though I do wonder, do I need to eat? Can Time Wizards starve to death? Am I taking this Time Wizard thing too far? Yes, you are. The joke's kind of run its course by now. Who dare say I am better at baking? Nah. My theory of time of wizardry has succeeded in every test so far. The girls, the club room, the cup... Oh shit, I should eat this now. Natsuki's probably been watching me. Munch.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, did the MC just speak? Wait, that's a reference to something? I don't know what that's a reference to. That's an old meme. Purge the meme. I don't know what meme that is. I hope none of these girls get that reference. That hope is lost when I see a grin creep across Natsuki's face.
What, you fucking gay?
Natsuki! This girl. She will be my wife. My descendants will see her as a goddess. I'm snapped out of my trance when I realize Sayori and Yuri's reaction. Luckily, Monica doesn't seem to be paying attention. If Sayori and Yuri were confused before, they're bewildered now. At least Natsuki is enjoying herself. I don't understand this meme. Someone please explain. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Jay. I don't know. It's okay, sorry. It's just a reference. It kind of goes along with the thing I said. If it's anything, it's my fault. Huh? But this exchange seems to have broken Sayori. Natsuki, you shouldn't use such language like that in the club room. It's rude and disrespectful. Well, sorry if my word isn't big enough to meet your standards. Don't worry about it, Yuri. I kind of had it coming. Oh, is it there? Is that the video? Is Better Twitch TV gonna show me the link? iDubbbz, hey, that's pretty good. Oh, that's why I don't know it. I've never watched iDubbbz. And don't worry, I don't think any less of any of you or the club. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yeah, it's good to see you all like this. It kind of reminds me of a family, you know? Maybe not a great family, but still a family. A family, you say? I see. Yuri begins to pull a Sayori as she tries to comprehend what had just happened. Oh, I almost forgot the tea. Well, that was interesting. As Yuri passes out the tea, the awkwardness from the previous conversation begins to clear up. Sayori becomes less broken, Yuri relaxes some, and Natsuki returns to her tough demeanor. Everything looks good, well, except Monica. She's barely spoken, and she didn't even scold Natsuki after she dropped an F-bomb. I remember her telling me she wasn't good at talking to people, but still. She should have been at least a little shocked. Will Yuri get pasta sauced in this? No. If anyone's gonna get pasta sauce, it's gonna be Sayori. Maybe she's got something on her mind that didn't come up last time. I'll try speaking to her at some point and maybe ease up on some of my disruptiveness. We've already had a scene where Yuri probably got pasta sauced. So, cool your jets, Reaper. Yuri's time is done in the spotlight until we get to all-arounders of 2019 and then just Doki Doki mods I want to do. I proceed to turn my attention to Yuri while also praying that I haven't fucked up too badly. So Yuri, you keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. Well, I'm glad. Nothing helps me enjoy a good book like a hot cup of tea. Hey kids, who wants to be cool at school? I'm no longer in school. I stopped going to school about 2 years ago. Is that so? Her face takes on a shade of crimson I've never seen before. Reaper, take a damn chill pill. Yeah. Gotcha. You know, I really like the song True Reality. Or not True Reality, Reality. The Monica song. I'm glad to hear that. I feel the same way. Just say yes. Fine. Yes. Yes, Burger. I want to be cool at school. I'm learning it on a piano. That will be awesome to hear that. Can you sing it like Monica does too? I feel the same way. It's called Your Reality. That's what it is. Why was I thinking it was... yeah, True Reality is the mod that I'm going to do. Your Reality is the song. Here's how. Alright, I'm going to... Okay, fine. I'll look at the image. Once if it'll load. How to increase... Yeah, that is how you assert your dominance, yes. You know, I should have seen that coming. I really should have seen that coming. Alright. Alright. Fine. I really should have seen that coming. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna start singing. Oh, hold on. Let me turn down the music volume on this real quick. This stream should be called Reaper as a douche the whole time. That's every stream, dude. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna start singing Your Reality. It's a 3-minute song, so fuck you, Reaper. Wait, hold on. Is actually Your Reality copyrighted? I don't think it is, because it's part of this game, so I'm actually gonna play the desktop audio. Thank you, Burger. Thank you. Not copyright? Okay. Okay, so I'm actually going to legitimately play the song too. So I'm going to sing along with Monica. So let's get some meta shit here going. And Burger, really? I don't even know what the eel song is, but I don't know. And oh my god. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. All right, here we go. Does it need to be turned up any? I'm gonna guess it's fine. Turn it up? Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, I turned it up 4 decibels. Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink that flows down a dark buck puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take to find that special day? What will it take to find that special day? Oh, fuck off, Monica. Have I found everyone a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And what this world won't write an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear for me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into a reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeats? What does it call love in your reality? In your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be. All right, there we go. All right. You like my whistling? I didn't think I was whistling. Oop, I gotta turn on the sound again. Oh no, the sound is on. What the cluster dog shit you sing in this song is not dog shit. He is. I know I'm dog shit at singing. Okay, hold on. Singing dum dum. Settings. Oh, music. All right. Sing me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta sing. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Fuck. Let me just do this again. Okay. I forgot that Eel did a song too, or Burger did the Eel song. Yep. Your singing ain't dog shit, but what up? Not much, man. I'm just dealing with the horror of whatever the Eel song is. Eel song lyrics. Eels. Hey man. I felt like the eel song is about German eels rapping. Who is it by, Burger? There's a few of them. Hey man. I need some sleep. No? Okay, no, Burger, I need to know what group sings this. Like it's a movie called Podak. Mighty Boosh, my first ever video. That doesn't help me at all. Like, that really doesn't help me at all, Burger. I need to know the group that sings it so I can actually find the lyrics to it. I what's the first couple lyrics of it? Search it up then.
Feels up inside ya, finding an entrance where they can.
Okay. So I need to ask, Burger. Or it's from this movie. The Nemo ripoff. Okay, is that okay? Okay, Hosen Lee. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Oh shit. Okay, so there literally is no lyrics, so I'm gonna have to just wing it. There is no videos of lyrics. You know, Chips, there's a process I have to go through when someone doesn't know who writes the song. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. Alright, so enjoy this. This isn't even in fucking English. I literally cannot sing this if I don't have actual English lyrics or like not English lyrics if I don't have like some type of wording. I literally cannot do this song because I don't have any lyrics for this. Uh, okay, hold on. Maybe Genius has it. I might have just found the lyrics. Maybe there is no subtitles on SoundCloud. Is there? No, there's not. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. Watch the movie on stream. That's not happening. You're gonna I literally cannot do this song because I don't have any way of seeing what the words are even slightly like. So I literally cannot do it. Watch the movie on Steam. That that's way more effort than I'm willing to go through. Search product 2012 the Ill song on YouTube Scrub. I did. I did and I couldn't find any one. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see it. I hope you don't expect me to speak the Korean. I can't speak Korean. Yeah, I found it. I can't speak Korean, so I'm not going to be able to say the Korean. I'll do the English. I am just doing it. Thinking about it. Think about it. Think about when you were there. We know it. We already know. See, I can't do it in tune with this. Think about it. Think about it. It disappears in 3 days and fills up again. Save me, I'm scared all day long. I know it, I've seen it. Think about it. Think about it. We worry all day long. We worry about what comes to eat when the night comes. To win is to survive. Think about it. Think about it. There's a lot of just nonsense music going on in this. You riddle with will make us happy, free, and alive. Your riddle will erase the shadow of death, and we can live in a dreamy world. Think about it. Think about it. Alright. There you go. That was probably was this a bad idea? Yes, that was a very poor. Okay. Alright, returning back to Relapse. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri. It's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. Well, whatever she's trying to do, it's working. A flash of a big smile at Yuri, and I flash a big smile at Yuri and Monica. Monica looks kind of flustered, maybe? Or pissed. It's kind of hard to tell with her. Anyhow, this here is a literature club, so what say we get to brass tacks? What kind of books or literature do you guys like to read? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'll admit, I was actually kind of excited for this moment. Listening to her describe the books she likes, the effect horror can have on your mind. Seeing her confidence fills me with determination. What about you, Jay? What type of literature do you enjoy? I was just going to wing this part of the conversation, but when she asks this, my brain is suddenly overwhelmed. Knowledge from all kinds of books and literature fill my thoughts. Is this from the future? That makes no sense, though. Oh well, I'm not going to complain. Actually, I like to read all kinds of things. Novels, poetry, manga. That one's for you, Natsuki. But on the subject of horror and psychology, I really put Thomas Harrold's Hannibal Lecter series and the way he puts you in the mind of the psychopaths. Oh, and the way Stephen King's books are so descriptive, you can have nightmares about things you've never actually seen. All four girls look shocked. Thank you, random knowledge from nowhere. I had no idea you were so well versed in literature, Jay. Sorry I never mentioned it. I didn't know you read. What gives? Well, I suppose I adopted an appreciation for it at some point. Sorry, I didn't mention it earlier. Question, is there a limited amount of cuss words in a song? I have sang the shanty, a sea shanty before. So if, which was called Swiggin' the Brigand, which is literally all about dudes sucking each other off. So more like, sorry I didn't know either. Maybe if we spend time together again, you'll learn more about me. Yeah, maybe. That blush makes my heart skip a beat. I've never seen Sorry embarrassed like this. My protective instincts begin to flare up. I will protect her. Though how I do that is still unclear. While Sayori is zoned out, I turn to Monica. She still hasn't said much. Yes or no? No, but I do draw a line at particular swear words. There's particular words that I will not say on stream because of Twitch's TOS. $250 points or burger. What words won't I say? The cuss word song. The B word, the sword. The board, the sword. What words? Particularly the N word. How do you earn points? By there's two ways: by watching and raffles. So Monica, if memory serves me correctly, you were the captain of the debate team last year. What made you decide to start a literature club? Well, you know, watching, gambling, dueling, raffles. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I'm not fully conscious of how all the ways of making points and getting donated. What do you mean? Oh yeah, someone gifting you points, but you're giving up your own points. So, well, you know, the silence after that, lasts longer than I remember. So only the N word I won't say. As far as I'm aware, that's about the only word I would be not willing to say on Twitch. I can't think of any other words. The silence after that, lasts longer than I remember. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. So she goes on to explain why she started the club, but I can't help but feel that her smile is unnatural. Like she's trying hard to maintain it. Is she mad that I'm becoming a dominating force of wit and charm? Or maybe she's just jealous. I haven't given her much attention since she hasn't really said anything. And now that she is talking, I'm not paying attention. Shit. Monica is a really great leader. You're a dumb watcher? There are no dumb watchers, trust me. Want me to tell you something? You're not Chips Burger. I'll leave it at that. You're a main dish. Chips is just a side dish. Like, you a main course. There you go. What am I even saying? Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I bet. I just feel bad for all the schmucks who are missing out on this awesome club. Although, I bet being small like this makes events like the festival that much more important. Monica thinks about what I said for a moment. You're absolutely right, and I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. That kind of sounds Shakuro? I don't even know what you're trying to say there. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Talking about the club seems to make her ease up some. This club really does mean a lot to her. Hell to all of them. So, reading in... So, I know you do reading in here, but do you also do any writing? Shrek, onions have layers. Well, we've never done it as a group, but Sarah and I have written some poems. Oh, and Natsuki wrote one too. I believe it was called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Monica pulls out a piece of scrap paper, which is quickly snatched by Natsuki. Even your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sorry, saddles up next behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. I'm not cute. I'd beg to differ. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Shrek plus sexual? Okay. I don't want to know. That just reminds me of the one Shrek thing. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's hella hard, homie. What the fuck did I just read? Natsuki looks at me with a mixture of confusion and annoyance. Where do you find these weirdos, Sayori? What he's trying to say is he thinks that's impressive. Isn't that right, Jay? Word. Well, he should be impressed. My poems are pretty amazing. If that's the case, why don't you share them sometime? No! She quickly averts her eyes. That demeanor fled quickly, and I have a creeping suspicion that I know why. You're not very confident in your writing, are you? You wouldn't like them. Why not? You strike me as someone who can say a lot with a little. I actually find writing like that to be especially powerful. Natsuki looks at me with wide eyes. How did you... I understand how Natsuki feels. Damn it! Could your timing have been any worse, Yuri? She was practically putty in my palms. Oh well, I suppose I have plenty of time to work my magic on these girls. Charisma magic, not my time magic. Although I guess they sort of already did use that. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment, though I know Monica will break it soon. That is assuming that I haven't already derailed her too much. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What? Though I guess not entirely true. What these girls say is important. Oh, and this isn't some RPG either. While being a master of time and space is pretty neat, listening to a conversation a second time is pretty boring. I would say something witty or charming, but I don't want to mess up and prevent the poem activity sharing activity. The butterfly effect can be a real pain, especially if it involves Wendigos. Though I can't. Is that a was it 3 a.m. calling Shrek he picked up almost died? Vaughn sexual. What is it? What is it? What is it? What? It's some game. Dawn something. New Dawn? No, it's some type of game that says it has Dawn its title that has Wendigos. Though I can't say the stakes aren't high enough for the situation either, because it has the butterfly effect in it too, where you make decisions and it has Wendigos in it. I can't remember the name of it. Until Dawn? Until Dawn. There you go. It is literally 3 a.m. challenge YouTube's. That is literally every 3 a.m. challenge YouTube description. You want me to tell you something? Sometimes I'm up streaming at 3 a.m., so fuck them. Doki Doki hardcore time. That's what's happening here at 3 a.m. I feel my stomach turn as I recall the end of the last week. Maybe me and Sori can spend some time together after this club meeting. Isn't that right, Jay? Monica smiles at me. Huh? Oh. Yeah, betcha. How could I not join a club with this many cool cats in it? I smile at the girls. One by one, their eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! I could actually get used to this. Damn, now's not the time to think of that. I am relieved to hear that you've decided to join. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's an honor to be here. Even though Monica is putting a happy face, she still seems kinda off, like she's frustrated about something. Damn, this girl might really hate me. To be fair, I do keep zoning out and not listening to her. But hey, I've got a lot to think about. What was that quote from Uncle Ben? Something about rice? Hey Jay, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Why, of course, milady. What kind of man would I be if I left a pretty girl like you to defend for herself? I'd fuck them. Well, Burger, you go ahead and do that. See how that turns out. My wife had a stroke. What happened? Just you know, going down the path of Sayori. Sayori's face lights up at my comment. But before we go, I need to talk to Mana real quick about my membership and stuff. Real smooth, Jay. If it's a good thing she is still a little thrown off from my compliment. Sure, I'll be waiting by the door. As Sayori heads towards the front of the room, I make my way towards Monica. Burger, get your dick out of the pillow. Hey, Monica. Oh, hey, Jay. She's not even trying to smile at this point. I'm sorry if I caused any problems or messed up the flow of the club. It wasn't my... She stops me. Can I ask you a question? I want to go ahead and get it out of the way. Get what out of the way? Sure, go for it. Jay, do you watch anime? The fuck? Did she just ask me if... Say what? Do you watch anime? A yes or no will be fine. Shit, what do I say? I don't want her to know I watch anime, but I also don't want to lie to her. If something ever does happen between us, she'll find out anyway. I don't... Yeah, Burger doesn't dick. She... if anything ever does happen... Okay. No, definitely not. First decision, boyos. Do we say no or definitely not? What the fuck is your phone right now? I don't know. Do we not watch anime or do we definitely not watch anime? I'm just gonna go with no. Alright. Yes, I do, actually. Was there even an actual fucking choice there? My choices don't matter. My choices legitimately don't matter in this context. Yes, I do, actually. I'm sorry if you hate anime or something. I'm not sure I expected her to react, but this isn't it. She asked like she already knew the answer, so why does she look so surprised? Jay, what is going on with her? She looks at me like I just transformed into a lizard person. Shit, I didn't turn into a lizard person, did I? So sorry, I don't dislike anime. I'm just glad you were honest. Glad I was honest. Why is she blushing? Does she secretly love anime or something? The thought of Monica secretly being a weeb makes me smile. Well, of course. I wouldn't lie to my club president on the first day. Or any day. I wouldn't lie on any day. Smooth. Me stumbling over my words seemed to have improved her mood. Well, honesty is important to have among club members, you know? Yeah, you said it. And I'm glad we got to talk, Monica, but I probably should get going. I'd hate to leave Sayori hanging. Oh, that was an incredibly poor choice of words. What the fuck is wrong with me? I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Jay. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh no, I'm not falling for that one. Getting suspended for 3 days isn't worth it. Not even for Monica. Speech 5000, yes. Well, maybe for Monica. Yeah. Because that conversation with Monica could have gone better. Because she's saying you because I can't influence the MC in this. I don't think there's any choice. Like, I think this game is completely linear. Speech -11 plus my -120 IQ. And Chips just said nothing at all, which is impressive. Oh, there we go. Now it loaded. The lulz. Well, that conversation with Monica got it gone better. Still, it doesn't seem like she totally hates me, so that's good. Monica likes poke. No, Reaper, no. It'll certainly make getting to know her easier. But I can't stop there. I'm gonna need to spend time with everyone. I'm sure getting close to the others can't be too hard, but what's the end game? Do I end up with all of them? Or am I just look like a man slut? I don't know much about the girls, but I don't think they take kindly to sharing a boyfriend. I'm sure there's a country song somewhere that describes that feeling. Whatever happens, I'll just have to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Just like Bill Grylls' Sensei. Now, what would Sensei do in this situation? Jay? What? I look around and realize we've walked halfway to home with I've walked halfway to home with Sayori. Oof. Sorry, I must have zoned out. You weren't thinking about Bill Grylls. Girl! We on some wavelengths, man. No, that's insane. I would never. You're so predictable. Is that so? If I remember correctly, you've been the predictable one today. That doesn't count. Again, yeah. Well, how about we both do something less predictable then? Like go fuck in the bushes? I hope that doesn't sound suggestive. Less predictable, like what? How about we go to the park? Just like old times, you know? Yeah. Seeing Sarah like this makes me feel warm and fuzzy, but also a little guilty. Does spending time with me really make her this happy? I shudder a little at the scream that goes through my head. Are you okay, Jay? Of course. Tell your dogs that I say hi.
Shep says hi.
Yeah, they had zero fucking reaction. To fuck in the bush, yes. I huggy. Bungie. I go get Takis. Oh god. Those things were super popular back in high school, like when I was still going to high school. Like, what the fuck? Just excited is all. I thought that was just a fad. I'm glad that answer satisfied her. There's no way I could have explained what I was actually feeling. On the way to the park, we both stopped by our houses to change out of our uniforms. We met back in front of Sayori's house to continue our walk to the park. We made small talk the entire way there. No uwu talk. No, don't. More uwu talk. It's amazing how quickly you can reconnect with someone you haven't talked to in a while, or much in a while. You have a fridge full of Mountain Dew. That's terrifying. Though I do suppose I have a week's worth of practice on her. After walking and talking for a few minutes, we finally reached the park. I know I've been here before, but it feels like I'm seeing it for the first time. Viva Revolution, G-Man. Ooh woo, so fuzzy wuzzy. LMG, boo woo. I don't know what that even means. Like, I know LMG is a large machine gun. So, large machine gun boy. Mountain Dew is so good. I used to drink Mountain Dew until what, 2-3 years ago, and then I stopped cold, and I just drink water now and a beer occasionally. I know I've been here before, but if okay, odd. Ah, it's so pretty here. She's not wrong. The trees, the weather, everything. I'm really glad we came here. Huh? Did you say something, Jay? Oh, I was just saying how everything is so pretty. Hmm. Ooh, we should walk the trail. What do you think? Full of good ideas, as always, I see. Sure, let's get going. Or in the words of the 360 No Scope LMG Pro. That's MLG. Major League Gaming, not LMG. MLG. As I finished saying this, I couldn't help but notice a headache creeping in. We began to walk the trail of the park. Even though it's technically called a trail, it isn't much more than a concrete path that goes around the perimeter of a small lake. You're too old. Yeah, no, that was the major thing when I was playing, like back when I was in high school, was playing Modern Warfare 2, and people going, "I'm MLG motherfuckers, XX, fuck your mother XX," as well as people gamer taking shit like that. Or is it a large pond? I can't say it's a bad thing though. It keeps us from having to walk through trees and get our shoes dirty. Plus, the path is wide enough for two people to stand comfortably next to each other. After walking for a few minutes, I realized me and Sarah haven't talked since we started. Is it true that the word used to describe beta male's obsessive is banned? Technically, yes, but we've had this discussion earlier. So feel free to say it in chat. I'm not gonna say shit. I mean, I still have my simp emote too. Well, that actually is simp, so. There you go, I just said it. If you want to call the Twitch police on me, go ahead. I'll just move to D Live. After walking for a few minutes, I realized me and Sarah haven't talked since we started. Simp. Yeah. It's only banned if you use it as a insult too. She seems to be entranced by the view, like it has been a lifetime since she's seen it. I wonder how long it's been since she's come here. Surely she showed one of the club members about this place. We always loved coming here as kids. Running through the woods, climbing trees, getting scolded by our parents when we jump in the lake. I wipe some dust out of my eye as I think about it. Hey Jay, remember that time that bird flew out of the bush and scared me? Dimp. They're going to start using dimp instead of simp. How could I forget? You lost your footing and fell off the bank. You started crying about how you were drowning even though the water was barely a foot deep. I had to practically carry you out of it. Our parents were so mad when they saw us. Goddamn licking the dog. I couldn't help it. I was really scared. I gotta get rid of that licking emote. Or the dog emote. I gotta kill one of them. Don't worry, I believe in you. I remember you going around telling everyone about how I saved you and how I was your hero. Yeah, that. It suddenly feels like someone dumped a ton of bricks on my stomach. Thinking about how Sayori told people I saved her and how she called me a hero. Damn it. I feel tears throwing in my eyes, but I managed to hold them back. Gotta go to sleep. Alright, man. See ya, Chips. Jay, are you okay? Yeah, I was just thinking about all the fun we had here, you know? Actually, coming to think about it, it's been quite a while since we've come here together, hasn't it? I immediately feel a wave of guilt wash over me as I say this. Have I really been taking my friendship with Sayori for granted? Is she just depressed because of me? I feel my hand clench into a fist as I think about it. I have to fix this. After a few seconds of silence, I can't stop myself anymore. Sayori, are you okay? Hmm? Yeah, I'm great. I was scared she would say something like that. It's going to be a tough talk about, but I have to do it. Sayori, I'm serious. Are you okay? What do you mean? Why do you ask Why did you ask that all of a sudden? Honestly, it's because I feel bad. I feel like I've taken our friendship for granted. I try not to choke on my words as I continue. Like, I was only thinking to myself when I should have been more considerate of how you felt. You were always so happy when we played together or had sleepovers, but over time, I guess I I guess I forgot how happy it made you, and I began to become more recluse. Had I realized this sooner, I would have tried so much harder to reach out to you. I hate that I let something so important slip through my fingers like that. I've been so selfish. Stop. Please, Jay, why are you talking like this? Sayuri looks like she could start crying any second now. It's because now or never. Because you're the most important thing in the world to me. Being with you now makes me realize just how much I've missed this. How much I've missed us. And it would crush me to find out you were unhappy because I was a selfish jerk. I look at my feet and I feel a knot in my stomach. I didn't mean to make her cry, but now she has to know how I feel before it's too late. The headache isn't helping my situation. It's beginning to make it hard to focus. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry, Sayuri, for everything. She wipes her eyes with her sleeve and doesn't look in my direction for a while. I manage to hold back my tears, but just barely. My entire body feels stiff and I can feel my heart beating in my ears. Jay, you don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. I was sad when we stopped spending time together. But to hear you say that you care so much, it makes me really happy. I can tell it was hard for her to say, but it sounded genuine. I'm glad, Sayori. And I vow I will to never take you for granted ever again. If I do, I grant you full authority to beat me up for it. I smile at her and help her ease that somber vibe. I appreciate the authority, but I don't need it. Beating you up, it wouldn't be that hard. I feel relieved to see her cheering up like this. I would say it put my mind at rest, but this headache is only getting worse. I honestly thought it would be harder to cheer her up after the way she acted Sunday morning. But maybe it hasn't gone that bad yet. And it won't if I can help it. Ouch. I don't look that weak, do I? Well, when's the last time you lifted a weight, huh? When's the last time I saw a weight? I notice my face beginning to heat up as I watch her giggle. God, I really do care about her. We continue walking the path of the park, joking and laughing with each other until finally. And so when I say, hey, that's pretty good, it makes sense that she would... I stop in my tracks and clutch my head, feeling a sharp pain in my temples. Jay, are you alright? I'm fine. As I say this, I see red droplets fall on the ground below me. Ah, your nose is bleeding. I put my index and middle finger up to my nose and see them smeared with blood as I pull them away. Oh shit. I'm just like Booker DeWitt. That's a Bioshock. I know that reference. That's a Bioshock, oh, what was it called? Bioshock Infinite reference. This is awesome. No, it's not. That's a terrible thing for your nose to bleed in Bioshock Infinite. Oh no, that might be a bad thing. No, it's a bad thing. Does that mean Sayori is Elizabeth? I hope she doesn't start throwing shit at me. This is what a normal person would think when they get a nosebleed, right? Jay? Huh? Oh, sorry, Sayori. I'm fine. I was just zoning out. How do you zone out when your nose is bleeding? I guess like this. I proceed to stare at a tree with a blank expression on my face. Jay, this is serious. You should go to the hospital. Isn't that a bit of an overreaction? Some Tylenol and a few tissues should work just fine, you know? She still looks concerned, and I can't help but worry a little myself. Big Daddy's your favorite Bioshock character, though? I mean, isn't it everyone's? A nosebleed or a headache are fine on their own, but when they happen at the same time like this... Well, here. I don't have any medicine, though. Sarah pulls out some tissue paper from one of her pockets and hands it to me. I solely hope she has allergies. Thank you, nurse. This should be fine now. I dab away the blood from my nose and face and throw the tissues in a nearby trash can. The trash has a Germex dispenser next to it that I use to clean off my hands. What's the best Bioshock game slash DLC. That is a hard one. I'm gonna say I haven't played through all the DLC for Bioshock Infinite. I would say probably my favorite Bioshock game is Bioshock 2. Then Bioshock 1, and then Bioshock Infinite. Like, in order from best to worst. I haven't finished Burial at Sea yet. I started playing it because I got it for free on the PlayStation, and I just never ended up finishing it. I started streaming instead. What about your head? I'm still worried, you know. You shouldn't be worried so much, Sayori. It'll give you wrinkles. Yeah, Bioshock 2 because you're a big daddy. I just like the but I don't know why I like Bioshock 2, but I like it more. I poke Sayori on the forehead with my middle and index finger, the ones that I didn't bleed on. I suddenly feel emotional as I remember Itachi. They got the Naru reference in here, boys. Maybe next time, Sasuke. Are you sure you're okay? You look kind of down. He deserved better. He sacrificed so much. But what? Did I say that out loud? Oof. Sorry, I just was zoning out again. God, I'm doing that a lot recently, aren't I? You know, after today, you might really be the zone out queen. You mean king? Stream it? Stream Bioshock Burial at Sea? Probably not going to do that because I'd have to go on my PS4. Haha, very funny, Sayori. I try not to wince from the pain, but she seems to notice anyways. Jay, here, we're almost back at the entrance. I'll take some medicine and rest when I get home. Do you promise? I swear it. Good, you better. Hey, I already told you that I'd hate to see you unhappy. So if me feeling well prevents that, then I'll be back to 100% in no time. Guaranteed. I struggle to sound reassuring, and the pain is actually pretty bad at this point. But Sayori appears to be a little bit more at ease. That pity laugh concerns me. I hope this doesn't cause her to worry more. After walking for a few more minutes, we finally reached the entrance to the park. Even though I've had fun spending time with her, I'm glad that I'll be home soon. I walk into home the walk home is almost silent. It doesn't bother me though, as the more I talk, the worse I feel. By the time we make it close to Sarah's house, I can barely see straight. I have to power through. I can't let her get more worried. Next day, MC was found dead. Well, so what's probably going on is that he's diverting the timeline, so he's getting backlash from it. He should be trying to divert small things and not do big things. You gotta do it smart. I'm glad that we went to the park. I had a lot of fun spending time with you, Jay. Same here. Truth is, this is probably the most fun I've had in quite a while. I try to smile through the pain, but I'm not sure if I miss this or not. And I'm serious about making up for lost time. I want every day to be this fun. Together with you. I suddenly feel a wave of heat on my face. Sure, I've always thought Sarah was cute, but what am I feeling now? I would like that. You and me both. This time I can't help but smile. I won't let the pain mess up this moment. Not now, not when she needs me. I have to. As if insulted by my own thought, my head suddenly feels like someone just hit it with a chair. Damn it. I feel my teeth clenching and my jaw tighten. Jay. Sorry, Sayori, but I probably should get going. Should get going. Let me try that over again. Sorry, Sayori. I probably should be getting home to rest. Even though there's nothing I want more than to spend time with you. To be here for you. Yeah. You did promise me you'd get better. She clearly doesn't want this moment between us to end any more than I do. Don't worry, I intend to keep my word. The smile I'm putting on now probably looks more like a grimace. After saying our goodbyes and promising that I'd text her when I felt better, I start making my way home. Want me to tell you something? Sayori, why didn't you come over and help take care of me? I finally reach my house and try to unlock the door. It takes me a second due to my vision being blurred and unfocused, but I finally manage to get it open and rush inside. I head straight to the kitchen and throw open the medicine cabinet. I dump 2 pills out, one of the painkiller bottles, and turn on the sink. Gulp. After swallowing them in with some tap water, I start stumbling towards the living room. Pussy needs tap water. I just swallow them dry. Look at me, so manly. So close. I go to lay down on the couch. That's not good. Is he actually like me? He ignored the prompt like it wasn't even there. There's no way he should have been able to say yes to my question. I made sure the only options were no. And then there's the fact I couldn't see the other side this time. When I tried to see through him, I just saw him, no one else. Concern begins to sprout up as I think about not being able to see the outside world. What's happening, and why now? I fail to come up with any good explanations. He doesn't appear to know what we are, yet he still seems troubled by his hanging comment like he knows about Sayori. Plus his personality is totally different. He's more confident this time, and his interest in the girls seems to be increased. If he really doesn't know about this being the game, how would he have changed? Perhaps his memory only goes to that point in time, like he was reset before he learned about me. But how? That reset normally breaks the code and corrupts everything. What will happen to me be the same, or what happens to me be the same, or does him being different affect me as well? My concern turns to fear as I think about what I become later. I felt disgusted when he first went off script. But if he really is like me, perhaps we could. I feel my heart start to beat faster as I think about it. The pain in my temples spiked for a single second, causing me to freeze up. Why won't this headache go away? I lay my arms and head on my desk. I wonder who he'll write his poem for. This is interesting, because I have no input over what the MC does. That more or less confirms that this is a completely linear story. So, for those who wanted alternate routes and stuff like that, this one's not for you. I almost did pick one that had a bunch of alternate routes. It was Encore. That was gonna be one of the possible ones, but I decided that I might want to do that anyways. Like, those might be one of those ones that I do anyways. Is saying it, Chief? Yeah. Chef. I groggily open my eyes and realize I'm on the floor next to my couch. Shit, must have knocked me out because I ain't feeling the ground at all. Deja vu. That's a pretty fitting title given my current circumstance. I wonder if anyone will get that reference if they heard it. I'm glad that headache finally went away, Mr. Ceiling. Judging by his lack of reply, it appears Mr. Ceiling is already asleep. I slowly stand up using the couch as a crutch, Venom Snake style. I don't know that reference. Unlike Venom Snake, I make it to my feet without falling over a dozen times. Oh, Venom Snake. Oh, okay, Venom Snake. Yes, I get it. I take a few shakes of my head, reassures me that the headache is totally gone. I pull out my phone and start sending a text to Sayori. Back and better than ever. Almost immediately after I had sent, I get a response. Good, I didn't want to have to beat you up, lol. I can't help but smile as I read her message, though I do wonder. Did she respond so quickly because she was concerned about me? It's nice to have someone worry about you, but I don't want to add anything more to her plate. I shake off the thought as I begin to reply. Dude, this really is just back when I first started dating my girlfriend. That really is my thoughts. Like, I don't want to add anything more to her plate. I'm going to keep all my issues kind of to myself. So I'm kind of feeling the MC here. Pfft, I may have given you the authority, but I'm still pretty tough. You might wear yourself out trying to hurt me. We continue back and forth like this for a while until Sawyer says she's about to go to sleep. Oh, I should probably remind her about the poem. I wonder what she'll write if she actually does it tonight. One question, real quick. Do you remember to write the Oh my god, why am I having so many problems speaking tonight? Damn, maybe you are the MC? No, because my girlfriend isn't my childhood friend. So that's like the only, and also I wouldn't be thinking of other girls. Like, I don't know. One question real quick. Did you remember to write a poem? Yep, I wrote it when I got home. I'm not that forgetful, meanie. I'll take your word for it this time. I guess I'll stop keeping you awake now. Good night, Sayori. Night. I breathe a sigh of relief as I receive the last message. If doing what I did today is the best way to keep her happy, I have nothing to worry about. And that was with a crippling headache. There's no telling what I could do at full health. After taking a moment to feel confident in my abilities, I begin to make my way towards my room. Now that the pain is gone, I can try to assess what all has happened today and possibly what's going on. Let's see. I guess the big question is why I would go back to today. If all of this is what really happened, it's likely that I came back in time to prevent Sayori's suit. The word gets caught in my throat. I try to shake off the thought. After spending time with her today, it's hard to believe that she would do something like that. Or maybe it just shows how little I know about her. Damn it, I can't think like that. What else is there? So far, everything that I haven't directly affected has stayed the same as last Tuesday. I knew about the girls, or the club, all the girls. Hell, I knew the exact words of some of the conversations. But if this is to prevent that incident, why go back a week? I could have gone back to when Sayori and I first met, started becoming distant. Or to the night before the incident just to make sure it didn't happen. Unless this is some type of Groundhog Day scenario. But if that's the case, will saving her stop it from happening again? I suddenly wish I had seen the end of that movie. If Sayori is the goal, then that leaves one question. Why? Is there someone out there looking out for her? And if so, why use me? For all I know, I'm the reason. A chill shoots down my spine at the thought. I can't think like that. There has to be more to this. What about the others? Natsuki seems to have problems at home, and there's no telling with Yuri. I suppose I could try and find out if there's anything wrong with her, but what do I do about Natsuki? Happy Death Day? Yeah. She locks up anytime her dad comes up. I've never heard her mention her mom. How does someone like me settle a family dispute? I'm no therapist, and I'm sure as hell not a fighter unless Natsuki gets her height from her father. I've never noticed Monica having any problems, but I was pretty dense last time. Even if I had eyes of a hawk, I don't think I would have had time to see if there was anything wrong with her. Most of the time we talked, it was in a group. Hell, I think our exchange at the end of the club meeting today was the most one-on-one time I've had with her. So what's on the agenda? I need to find out if there's anything wrong with Yuri, something that isn't timidness or a lack of confidence. Lord knows I couldn't fix that. I need to learn how to resolve Natsuki's conflict with her father, which could actually be harder than turning Yuri into a social butterfly. How bad could it be anyways? If I'm lucky, it'll just be some teenage girl rebellion or something. But then I have to change Natsuki's entire personality. Ugh. I'm just a high school student, not a miracle worker. Well, except the time travel thingy, possibly. Now I'm not even sure if I'm the one who did it. Damn. It was kind of the one thing that I had going for me. And as a cherry on top, I also get to snoop onto Monica's life to see if she has any life-threatening problems. Click. Oh shit. Life-threatening. What if all the girls have something like this? Something that could make them end up like... That's ridiculous. What are the chances all four would be in that position? Low. I hope it's really, really low. Funny thing. If mental illness is a bird of a feather type thing, I don't think my heart could handle it. Spending time with just Sayori seems to help. Maybe if yawn. It's getting late. I probably should try getting some good sleep in for tomorrow. Even though I have to come up with a grand total of 0 solutions. I think of how I should write something first, but decide that I'll have plenty of time to do that at school. As I drift off, I can't help but think more about the poems. Maybe I could. Write one everyone likes. Oh damn, he's going for the harem route. Hello? I'm gonna guess you're reading this right. Oh shit, Monica's talking to us. Listen, I wanted to explain some things real quick. Hello? Yo, whose voice is that? Jay? Whoa. God, is that you? It's me, Martha. Here. Have a dream or something? It's getting late. The sun is literally shrinking through the window. Good. Sorry about that. I didn't expect him to be able to hear me. To try and quickly sum up things, I'm the reason Jay can remember the events of Act. Oh, this is an entity. We don't know what entity this is. It may sound confusing, but I'm saved data that didn't get deleted when the game reset. That's not all, though. Before the reset, I gotta look at some of the game files, which is how I came to know that this is all just a nightmarish visual novel. Seeing it didn't give me an idea of how some of it works, but I didn't get to look around at or look at much. Judging by how this is part of the labeled Act 1, I'm guessing the game progresses beyond. Well, beyond Sayori. You may have noticed Jay doesn't know he's in a game. And honestly, I'm not sure if I should tell him or not. It's kinda a lot to digest, to say the least. Unless it becomes necessary, I'd rather him save Sayori on his own and pray that it ends. That's the end of it. Oh, and I'm sorry I ignored your input to the prompt earlier. I just wanted to see how my Monica would respond. It seems like she might be in a similar situation as I am. And don't think you're not important. You really are. If it wasn't for you, time wouldn't pass at all. Unless you use auto and left. But what kind of monster would do that? Hopefully not you. Ah, and before I forget, that pain we felt today was totally new. I never experienced anything like that in my Act 1. But it might just be a reaction from the information I channeled into him. Oh, I suppose I should tell you about that too. Basically, Detroit Smash! Is that a My Hero Academia reference? I hit my alarm clock with so much force that it explodes and shatters the nightstand under it into splinters. I wish. I actually just hurt my hand as I punched my alarm clock. Ugh, you win this round. Smug bastard. I climb out of the bed while shaking off the pain. I pick my school uniform and head out of the bathroom. And it is now time for raffle time. So, there you go. That's not right. Alright. Once I arrive, I lay down the clothes and turn on the shower. While getting undressed, I notice something in the mirror. I'm wearing a big dopey grin on my face. It seems that my time with Sayori yesterday put me in a good mood. Today is gonna be even better. Not just with Sayori, but all the girls. For the moment, I forgot that I failed to come up with a single real solution last night. Well, you gotta go to bed. Go watch the rest tomorrow. You have exams tomorrow. Alright, man. Good night, Reaper. After I finish undressing and I am in my natural state, birthday suit, I step into the shower. Don't practice Santira. I ain't got no practice crystal ball. If I had $1 million, well, I'd spend it all. My singing continues until I'm interrupted by what sounds like a bear fighting a moose. What the frick? This time I pinpoint the sound coming from my stomach. Damn, I forgot to eat dinner last night. Unless you count painkillers as dinner, but if that's the case, you've got bigger problems. I quickly finish my shower and throw on my uniform so that I have time to eat a decent breakfast. I rush down the stairs and into the kitchen. Once I arrive, I begin rummaging through the cabinets and the fridge. Let's see. I managed to find half a carton of eggs and a package of biscuits. Man, I really need to go shopping. But this ought to get her done. Crick. Settle down, okay? I'm working on it. As I go to turn on the oven, I remember something. I open the oven door and take out the dirty pan. Pan, I just wanted you to know that there's no hard feelings. Oh, and you're also adopted and no one loves you. Fuck! I toss the unwanted middle love child into the sink and grab a bowl and then fill with water. After using the water bowl to make sure that eggs are still fresh, I place biscuits on a newly heated oven. Once everything is in order, I let the biscuits cook a while before I start scrambling. I prefer to try and eat everything at the same time. As I'm about to start, I hear a knock on the door. Huh? Who could that be? My parents aren't supposed to be back for a few more days, and I don't think I've broken any laws. Pan. Sad face, Pan. It's Sayori! I set the eggs down on the counter and make my way to the door. Maybe he's still asleep. Sayori! I quickly unlock the door and open it. Hey, Jay. Sorry about showing up without telling you first. It's no problem at all, Sayori. In fact, I'm actually proud of you for waking up so early. Mm-hmm. She smiles at me like that's exactly what she wanted to hear. Ooh, what's that smell? Oh yeah, I have some biscuits in the oven. I was about to make some scrambled eggs. That sounds really good. It does, doesn't it? It's a real shame that there's only enough for one person. Is that right? Sayuri looks away with defeated eyes. It's fun to tease her like this, but I probably should cut her some slack. I'm only joking, there's plenty for both of us if you want some. Yay! Her spirits quickly lifted at the chance to get free food. She can be so adorable at some times. We head into the kitchen and I resume my post as Eggman. All eggs will tremble before my fury. I think this to myself as I crack them into a skillet. So what has you so up and early in this morning? Glance over at Sayori, who seems to be in a trance. Huh? Oh, I guess I was just excited for today. Excited, huh? For what? Well, man, this skillet sure is making my face hot. I could ask you the same thing, Jay. You don't seem like an egg and biscuits for seem like the egg and biscuit for breakfast type. Eggaman! Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's that supposed to mean? She proceeds to point at the 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts sitting on the counter. I guess you caught me. Truth is, I suddenly realized that I might not be a good idea to tell her that I didn't eat dinner last night. I just had a lot of energy this morning, you know. Figured I'd try something new. It looks like we have another thing in common, huh? Yeah, I suppose we do. Man, this skillet is really making my face hot. Hey Jay, are those eggs done yet? As I snap at attention to the skillet, I realize they've probably been done for a good 30 seconds. Well, I'll be. That nose of yours doesn't miss much, does it? Sari nods her head in agreement to my remark. I take the skillet off the eye and use an oven mitt to take out the biscuits. See, I'm not used to it being called an eye. I'm used to being called an element. Once I've given everything a good one over, I prepare a plate for both of us. Breakfast is served. I hand Sayori her plate and watch as she begins to chow down. She's like a vacuum. I take a seat across from her and begin my own chowing. This is really good, Jay. I didn't know you could cook. Please, it's only scrambled eggs and biscuits. It's not like I'm a master chef or anything. Though, when compared to her cooking, I might seem like one. As we continue to eat breakfast, I come up with an idea. Hey, Sayori, what do you say we do this every morning? Do what? You know, eat breakfast together like this. Almost like we're a couple. You could come over before school and I could cook us something. Oh, well, that sounds nice, but I wouldn't want you to go through all that trouble just to make me food. Believe me, it's no trouble at all. Plus, it'll give me a chance to learn how to cook more than just simple stuff like this. Narcissism 1 million. It'll be like our very own breakfast club. Even after witnessing my enthusiasm, Sayori still doesn't seem very convinced. I don't know. I would feel bad about eating without doing anything. Don't say you're not doing anything. I enjoy spending time with you. And in my eyes, that's payment enough. She still seems unsure, but I need this to work. Well, here goes nothing. Plus, it would be nice to spend the morning with someone while my parents are gone. Jay, I feel kind of scummy for doing that. Sarah knows that I don't like to talk about my parents when they're out of town. Alright, but only if you promise that I'm not going to be a burden. I promise that you are not a burden for eating breakfast with me. Then I accept your invitation. In that case, I hereby declare you the vice president of the newly formed Jay and Sayori Breakfast Club. Watching her laugh like this. Man, this skillet sure is making a face. Oh, wait. The vice president of 2 clubs, huh? You're quite the productive lady. You know it. But you know that being VIP means that you'll have to keep waking up early, right? No problem. After all, I wouldn't be very good at my job if I was always late. Especially since the president can be such a meanie. Hey! I allow her to continue laughing at my expense. It's not like I ever wanted to stop her. Oh, Jay, we should get going soon or we might be late. Oh, right. Come on, I'll clean up when I get home later. After making sure the oven is off, Sayori and I leave my house. Walking to school gives me some time to think over my strategy. Now that we are going to spend the mornings together, I'll be able to hang out with the other girls after the club. But what if Sayori wants to spend the afternoon together or finds out that I'm spending time with someone else? Last time she saw me with one, my blood runs cold as I hear her scream in my head. Luckily, Sayori doesn't seem to notice my shudder. I'll just have to be more subtle about it. It's not like she's going to walk in on me Frenching one of them. Just to be safe, I should try coming up with an excuse if she does see something that could be hurtful. As happy as I am at hanging out with only her, I need to be sure the other girls are all right as well. But let's say I only have until Monday to solve any problems. I'll have to work fast in a way that doesn't come off as too sudden. I could spend the weekend helping all of them, but what if that's not enough? Sure, me and Natsuki almost kissed when we hung out, but that doesn't really fix anything. See you later, Jay. Looking forward to it, Sayori. The first half of the school day passes in a blur as I continue to formulate a plan. There's 3 days left before the weekend and 3 girls I need to learn about. Assuming I don't fuck anything up, that should work out perfectly. But these girls have only known me for a day. I'm basically a complete stranger to them. Spending time with them in a club might help, but I doubt any of them will confess their darkest secrets to me in a room surrounded by other people. Maybe I can find a non-abrasive way to hang out with them after the club meeting. Something that doesn't come off as too strong or weird. Let's say I think of a good way to spend time with them. At this point, what would be the best order? Natsuki has her tough demeanor. Yuri is super reserved, and I don't know Monica that well, and she's totally out of my league. The answer, if you will, Mr. J? 42. Very good. Now class. Maybe I could appear... Really? Was that really a Hitchhiker's reference? Okay. Maybe I could appeal to them somehow and get them to open up. Or at the very least not have them see me as some strange new guy. I know the kinds of books Natsuki and Yuri like, but Monica is still a mystery. I guess I could use a club as a talking point with her, but then what? If nothing else, I can just save her for last. The extra time together in the club might help me come up with something. But that still leaves one question. Who do I try and spend time with today? This mod is full of references, you shouldn't be surprised. I know, but I still feel like it takes me out a little bit. And Reaper won the raffle. Is Reaper even in here still? I know Natsuki is the best, but she's also the most hostile when it comes to new people. On the other hand, Yuri is super shy, but also opens up the most when it comes to something she likes. I already know I can make something happen between me and Natsuki Sunday, so I guess I'll focus on Yuri for now. But how? I could try and set up some sort of reading date without using the word date, of course. The lunch bell snaps me out of my deep thinking. Oh shit, it's already lunchtime? A few other students look at me as I blurt this out. Luckily, they're more focused on getting food than they are on me. I stay seated until everyone else makes their way out of the class. Good fortune smiles on me as the teacher always leaves without checking to see if anyone got left behind. Lunchtime, that means that I'll only have 3 periods left before the club meeting. And I haven't even written a poem yet. Alright then. I clap my hands together and pull out a fresh sheet of paper. 10 minutes pass and I've yet to come up with anything. Damn it, I don't remember it being this hard. Come on. Come to think of it, I don't recall writing poems at all last week. Strange. I know I wrote them, I went around and showed them to everyone. But what did they say? Another 5 minutes pass as I try to think back to the poems that I wrote for Natsuki. Only 30 minutes left. There's no way I'll be able to write something that gives all the girls love. Their writing styles are also different. Damn you, individuality. How the hell do I write 4 poems when I can't even write one? I suppose I don't have to write one specifically for Sayori. He's getting closer and closer to realizing he's in a video game. He slightly is, yeah. I think he's slowly becoming more and more kind of realizing that there's something up. Since she'll like anything that I write. But when it comes to her, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And if I'm going to try and spend time with Yuri today, her should take precedent. There's only 25 minutes left of lunch, and it'll be hard to write during class with all the distractions. Come on, think! I close my eyes and rack my brain for ideas. After a few minutes, I begin to feel my hand move as my mind becomes clear, almost like I'm not even the one writing. I hear the words I'm thinking so clearly as my hand continues along the page. The ambient darkness, my destiny slowly eroding. After finishing the ending, I open my eyes and look at the sheet of paper. What the hell? I assume my poem would be dog shit since my eyes were closed. But this looks better than my normal handwriting. The fuck? How is that possible? Maybe I should always write with my eyes closed. I'm sure that would be easy to explain to the teachers. I read over my pristine work. a few times to make sure I didn't mess up anywhere. It's definitely fitting for Yuri, but that doesn't mean that she'll love it. She's the most critical after all. There's still 15 minutes left of lunch, which should be plenty of time to write another poem. Let's see. Monica will probably be the hardest to write for, so I should go ahead and get hers out of the way. Pull out another sheet of paper and resume my position. Pencil and paper, both eyes closed, lining the recesses of my brain. Damn it, I can't think of anything. It came so naturally for Yuri's. Maybe I should switch gears. I'm already doing a good job at getting close to Sayori, so maybe I should do Natsuki next. Come on, just do what I did last time. I take a deep breath and focus again. After a short while, I begin again, hear the words and feel my hand moving on the paper. It's strange, but I don't lose my focus. After writing for a minute, I open my eyes and look at my work. It's the same as before. My poem for Natsuki came out cute, but that's not what bothers me. The handwriting is just as good as the poem I wrote for Yuri. I thought the first time was just a miracle or something like this. I'm beginning to worry a little about how good it looks. I don't get it. I've never written with my eyes closed before. There's no way my writing should look anywhere near this good. I feel a light pain behind my eyes as I finish saying this. Damn it, don't tell me I'm getting another migraine. My words ease as I feel the pain begin to fade after a short while. Thank God. There's... Ring, ring, ring. Okay, thanks for interrupting me, Belle. Shit, I was hoping to get all of them done before lunch ended. I pack up my things while thinking of the poem's ideas. 3 periods should be plenty of time to write 2 more. And like always, I was right. Almost. I was able to write Sayori's poem using the same method as before, except this time my handwriting was quite terrible. I struggled to read it as I copied it down onto a clean sheet of paper. I guess the first 2 times were just miracles. Once I finished hers, however, my mind grinded to a halt. I sat through 2 periods with my eyes closed and my pencil on the page, being careful to hide my face. Luckily, I sit in the back of my classes, allowing me to avoid any unwanted attention. 2 whole periods, and aside from Sayori's, I got zilch. 0. Nothing. No nada. Like, you're the fucking Yamata? Damn, that's not how the time... Or, damn, now's not the time to get distracted. I sit staring at the clock in my last period. The teacher is just ready to go home as a student, so the class is pretty lax. 30 minutes left. Come on, think. There's gotta be something I can write. Freeform, abstract, anything. You're gonna go to bed? Alright, good night, Burger. 25 minutes left. Maybe I can try to appeal to her interests. Let's see, what kind of things does she like? There's sports, literature, maybe debating, playing piano. Damn, she actually does have a lot of hobbies. My confidence falters briefly as I come to terms with just how much better Monica is than me. 20 minutes left. I could just write something in the way that compliments her specifically. Talk about the beauty of emerald eyes or the power of passion. No, that's stupid. She seed right through it. 15 minutes left. Shit. I do the other 3 with almost no problem, so why the hell is this one stumping me? Sure, Monica is the one I know the least about, but how will I ever change that if I can't manage to write her a damn poem? After yesterday, it's hard to tell if my goofy banter and stupid charm will actually work on her. 10 minutes left. Maybe she actually likes reading my personality and she just was too scared. Really likes my personality and was just too scared to say anything. I could win her over that way and not even worry about some silly poem. Or maybe she hates the way I acted and this poem is my only chance in hell to get closer to her. Damn it. 5 minutes left. Huh? What the shit? Damn, the clock must be slow. While everyone else is packing up, I choose to panic instead. Calm down, we don't share poems until the end of club, so I still have time to write one. But I'm also supposed to spend time with the girls. Damn, what a drag. After making my way to the club room door, I brace myself. Everything will be fine, I've got this. However, what greets me in the door immediately fills me with dread. Hi again, Jay. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Come on, you think I'd bail on you already, did you? No, of course not. I'm just really glad you came back. You? Why does she keep saying like that? Because I'm not there. Well, of course you can count on me. I smile at Monica as I say this, which appears to make her blush a little. Yeah. Well, I have to go finish up some paperwork. But we should talk more when you get the chance. As she walks off, I think about what she just said. She wants to talk more. Maybe I have been worrying myself with this poem for nothing. But still, what if she sees that I have a poem for everyone, written for everyone except her? Sorry about that. Hell, what if any of the girls notice that I've been writing for the three of them? Surely she won't think I'm trying to put the moves on whichever girl's poems I show her, right? Yuri comes around just in time to interrupt my panic thoughts. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jay. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica interrupted this last time, but she seems preoccupied. It's no problem, Yuri. In fact, I was actually looking forward to coming here. Sorta. And believe me, Natsuki, I'm not gonna slack off. I've heard legends about those punches of yours. Good. All I want for Christmas is a hippopotamus. Well, maybe, Johnny, you'll get hungry hippos. It would only take one, you know. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you're a real Saitama in the making, huh? Has the eagle landed? Pfft, I make him look like a chump. Ground control, the eagle has landed. I repeat, the eagle has landed. I suddenly hear Sayori walk up behind me. Don't worry, guys. Jay always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Well, I've always been fond of excavating, so Sayori's room was good practice. And I do prefer my pancakes to be not on fire. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little bit jealous. How come? Well, in that case, you're in luck. I just so happen to intend to make friends with everyone here. And that's okay with you, of course. Yuri looks like I just asked her to perform a lobotomy on herself. Lobotomy, that's it. Surely she's read. Of course, I think it's important that we all try to get along. I guess we'll see if that holds up when she sees Natsuki's poem. Oh, Yuri even. I lightly elbow Sayori in the arm. Hey, what was that for? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I lean in and pretend to inspect the arm I nudged. You know she's shy. Try not to put her on the spot. Oh, right. Once I finished my examination, I turned my attention to Yuri. Are you alright, Sayori? Mm-hmm. Jay's just clumsy. He can't help it. Me, the clumsy one? Ha! On what planet? Our laughter is soon interrupted by Monica's voice. Say, Sayori, can you come help me with this? Yes, ma'am, Miss President. Once the two of them walk off, it's just me and Yuri. I guess Natsuki went to the closet earlier. Jay? Yeah, Yuri? I know you said that you read a lot, and so I was wondering if you ever come across this. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's a short read, and I should keep your attention if you're interested in that genre. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. I forgot just how cute Yuri could be. Seeing her like this fills me with determination. That determination is short-lived, however, once I read the title of the book. The Bed of Chaos. What a bullshit boss. Okay, real talk here. Dark Souls, but the Bed of Chaos is a bullshit boss. There's no skill in killing the Bed of Chaos. It is pure memorization. That is all it is. Or if you have a bow, it's more or less shooting the bow and then just making it to the witch. Like, fuck the Bed of Chaos. That's the one boss fight that I always dread in Dark Souls. Her expression quickly turns to concern as she notices my face. Do you not like this one? Huh? Oh, it's not that I don't like it. I was just quick think of a good excuse. Was just trying to remember if I had read it or not. But after looking at it, I don't suppose I have. I see. Oh, and thanks, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, it's time for me to get to work. I could talk to Natsuki, who's rummaging through the closet, or Yuri, who's nose deep in a book already. And finally, there's Monica and Sayori, who's in the corner, likely discussing festival plans. Let's see, there's about 55 minutes left of club time, the last 15 of which will be for poem sharing. So I have roughly 40 minutes to try and spend time with each girl. That comes out to 10 minutes unless I spend time with Monica and Sayori together. 40 divided by 3 is like 14-ish. So 14 minutes max per girl. I can do this. Yuri is today's lucky contestant, so I'll talk to her first. Or you could just do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 20 minutes. I need to talk to Yuri some more, but I'm not sure how to go about it. At the moment, she seems pretty invested in her book. I wonder what she's reading. I peer over at her and try to make out the title. It looks like the title of The Bed of Chaos. I quickly realize it's the same book she gave me earlier. Why does she have 2 copies? Did she buy one just for me? Ah, shit. There's no way she didn't see me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. Sorry. I was just trying to see what book you were reading. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to go through it some of it again. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Yep, she definitely bought one for us from me. I just decided to let it go since she's already seemed pretty embarrassed. I'm interested in reading it for sure, but I was wondering what's it about. Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. She skims it and begin to feel uneasy. The cover of the book seems different this time. But what? Portrait of what? Portrait of Mystery? Huh? Is something wrong, Jay? Oh, what the hell is that? No, I just thought I heard something. I see. Would you still like to know what the book is about? Why, of course, especially if you're the one telling me. Is that so? Well then, I'll do my best. Yuri clears her throat and begins her synopsis. The book seems to be a spin-off of Prometheus legend. But we must stay pure. She wants to McDick. But we must stay pure, yes. Several witches attempted to recreate the fire of life, but get transformed into horrible creatures instead. So this is literally Dark Souls lore. And the fire they do create begins to spawn demons instead of people. The book follows a brave warrior who makes his way to destroy the demons while engaged in jolly cooperation. That is literally Dark Souls. I'll admit, that plot does sound pretty interesting, and it definitely seems like a book she would be into. Well, Yuri, you've sold me. I'm going to get started right now. But it will be hard to get closer to her while reading. You don't have to. Yeah, I guess you're right. Reading it alone would kind of be dull. Yuri looks away with defeated eyes. Proceed to smile at her. That's why, if you don't mind, I'd like to read it with you. What? She's obviously shocked by the request. I'm just saying, I've never read in company before, and you seem to be a good reading buddy. Reading buddy? Yeah, you know, like an analyzing ally, a constructing companion, a perception pal, but the hero dies multiple times and then rage quits out of the world. I have rage quit because of the Bed of Chaos before. Heck, maybe even scanning sidekick. Yuri giggles at my linguistic gymnastics. Very well. If it's alright with you, I'd be happy to be your comprehending compadre, or comrade. She can't help but joining on my laughter. I never would have guessed she would make a joke like that. Then again, I guess I don't know her that well. But I'm making progress. Once we finish laughing, I retrieve my copy of a book and pull up a desk next to Yuri's. So, comrade, shall we use 2 books at one, or one? Please say one. Either is fine, but I suppose just one will work. That way, we'll be in the same place. She timidly closes her own copy as I slide mine to more between us. Once we each lean in a little, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, we get this scene. Ooh. Are we gonna get a scene? Are we gonna get a CGI for each girl? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book open between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after after it flips to the other side. Halo intensifies. Really, Johnny? But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. I must stay focused. But she's so close I can feel the warmth of her face. No, the book is what matters right now. Just read the book. She smells like lavender, and this light makes her practically glow. Ugh. I turn the page as I finish reading it. The way the page flutters to the other side, the way she catches it with her thumb, it's almost intimate. I continue to try hone in my focus for the few pages until I can't stand it anymore. I need a way to ask her, but how? She's polite but also reserved and introverted. I have an idea of what I want to do, but how do I bring it up? Maybe I could... Hey, Jay. This might be an odd question, but... Why do you decide to read with me? Huh? What do you mean? Well, it's just that you're not really how Sayori described you. She made it sound like you were more reserved and that you hadn't talked to people much recently. So I was just wondering why you acted so bold around us. Sorry if it's too personal. You don't have to answer. This is it. The perfect segue. Please let this work. Well, Yuri. I lean back in my chair and cross my fingers over my stomach. It is my intention to become the bull goosey Lucy of this here literature club. If she doesn't get this reference, I'm done for. But in order to become the bull goose loony, I've got to have respect to see. And the way I see it, I can't earn respect unless I act a little bold here and there. More than that, though, respect is earned through showing interest in what others have passion about. So how will I ever be bull goose loony if I'm not interested in you? Damn, that anime has sounded too flirty. Or maybe not. Well, you might have trouble ordaining a position like that position, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, why is that? You should know that I'm currently the presiding bull goose loony of the literature club. She got that reference. Thank fuck. I don't. I don't get that reference. I don't get that reference at all. Is that right? Well, I'll have you know that I'm so crazy that I voted for Eisenhower. I don't get this. I don't get these references. Like, at all, I don't get these references. I'll have you know that I voted for Eisenhower twice. Well, I'm so gosh darn crazy I voted for Eisenhower twice and plan to vote for him again this fall. Well then, I suppose you truly are the craziest one here. So I hereby grant you my title of Bull Goose Loony. Me and J-Man not getting the reference, yeah. You and me, Johnny, just two souls struggling in this reference world. The reference eat reference world, and we're bottom reference. Okay, I'm looking this up. What is bull? What is this? Bull goose loony. What the fuck? I don't get it. I guess it's from the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. There's a brief silence after she says this. Me and Yuri laughed together for a while. We even managed to get a glance from some of the other girls. After settling down, we began to discuss the book we just got done acting out. It turns out Yuri had read it for the first time not too long ago. Then again, I guess I haven't read it until yesterday. As I watched her confidence grow as she discussed her books, I finally worked up the nerve to ask her, "So, did you ever see the movie they made of it?" "I don't believe so. After reading it, I did some research and saw that where it had a film adaptation, but I suppose I never got around to watching it." "I see. I'm usually not a big fan of book-to-movie adaptations, but this one did a pretty good job. Well, perhaps I'll get around to watching it sometimes. Like you, I prefer books over movies, but I trust your advice. Thanks, Yuri. That means a lot coming from you. Oh, it's nothing really. I'm pretty sure having a copy of a movie at my house somewhere. In fact, now that we're talked about it so much, I kind of want to watch it. Hey, I've got an idea. Ask politely, don't make it sound intimidating, don't screw this up. If you're not doing anything after club meeting, maybe you could come over and watch it with me? What? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. I guess I was just excited about showing it to you. Yuri takes a minute to gather her thoughts. Damn, I should say something or inhales. Ooh, woo, yeah. I would love to. Oh shit. Quick, damn, say something. Great. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a particular time you want to come over? I suppose right after club would be fine, though I would need to go home first to change and put away my things. That's fine, I probably need time to find the movie anyway, so there's no rush. I'll just text you my Oh, I guess I don't have your phone number. God, I feel so cheesy. Oh, here. She fumbles around in her bag for a while before pulling out her phone. It's got a plain purple case on it. I should have guessed. We exchange phone numbers and enter our numbers and contact information. I enter my contact as BG Looney in hers, which is met with a light giggle. Thanks, Discord bot. Yeah, thanks, Discord bot. You're always such a pal. After getting my phone back with a new contact Yuri, I hear a familiar voice. Okay, everyone, I think... What the fuck? I glance at the time on my phone and notice it's about 45 minutes have passed. Shit. Did I really spend 45 minutes with Yuri? Damn it, what will I do about Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica? I guess I'll just have to try and spend more time with them tomorrow. I stand up and move the desk I was sitting at back to where I was originally. Don't tell me you forgot to write a poem yesterday, Jay. Huh? Of course I did. Well, I guess I technically didn't write one yesterday. Are expectations for me really that low? Huh? No, it's just... Anyway, I'm glad to hear that you made an effort for the club. Yes, ma'am, 100%. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can once again see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. It looks familiar, and not in the way it should. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. As I pull up the folder that contains my poems, I realize something. My handwriting looks almost exactly like Monica's, or at least the good one handwriting it does. Which at this point is all of them, since I tried to copy my good handwriting while rewriting the poem that looks like garbage. So there's two Monicas. So the other entity is another Monica from a save file that didn't get completely erased. It seems. Okay. I hope she doesn't think I'm trying to copy her or something. That's so weird. I shake off the thoughts and prepare myself. Now then. Whom should I show my poem to first? Sayori. Howdy, Sayori. Hey, Jay. Did you remember to write a poem? Of course. Why, of course. I wouldn't want to embarrass the vice president in front of her club. So does that mean I get to read it now? I certainly don't see why not. I feel uneasy creep as I pull a piece of paper out of my folder. This poem came out a little dark. I know she said she likes them bittersweet, but this one is a bit much. Plus it's obvious even to me that it kind of describes her. Maybe she won't, Jay. It's alright if you're nervous. After all, it can't be any worse than the first poem I wrote. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Thanks for the words of encouragement, Sayori. Here's my poem. Repair. A single rose in a bed of flowers. Endless bliss that feels like a daydream. Another day for another adventure. But what is love without misfortune? I see the darkness behind the cheer. A rainbow that shines across the tears. A wonderful smile that hides the pain. An empty joy that begins to wane. But all that broken can be fixed again. And the precious memories can never be taken. She has plenty of time to read over my poem at this point. As the silence continues, my brain decides to fuck with me. What if she doesn't like it? What if she thinks it's about her? Will she be sad if I know that she feels that way? Or mad that I used the word broken? Damn it, why did I use the word Jay? She can probably see the worry in my face. Yes, Sayori? This poem, well, it's really good. She seems to pause for a moment. But, it's just, what made you decide to write a poem like this? Huh? Damn. She knows something's up. What do you mean? Well, I was just expecting something cheesy or simple, maybe. Like roses are red, violets are blue. But this poem... She looks down and skims over my poem once more. It's really deep. So I was just wondering what made you come up with something like this. Seeing Sori being serious is actually making me pretty nervous. Well, come on, think. Say something that will put her at ease. The truth is, the poem is inspired by you. Huh? Damn, that was a horrible way to start. Well, I guess it's more accurate to say that it was inspired by my time with you. Those feelings in the poem are mine, you know? I didn't notice that's how I felt recently. Not until I spent time with you yesterday. It made me realize that I haven't been truly happy, like, in a long time. I have to struggle to keep my voice from breaking. I suppose this poem is about how I want to repair the relationship between us so we can both be happy more. I'm sorry if you don't like it. There's a moment of silence between us as we both try to compose ourselves. I'm... Sari suddenly lunges forward and wraps her arms around me. Huh? I glance around the room to see if anyone's looking, but no one seems to notice. I'm really glad that you showed me your poem, Jay. I feel the same way. Once she releases her embrace, I can see that she cried a little. I can tell that from that smile on her face that she wasn't crying out of sadness. Thank you, Sayori. And I'm also really glad that I showed you the poem. Bad touch, stranger danger, stranger danger. She ain't stranger, she childhood friend. She good touch. She can touch the pee-pee. I can't believe I just said that. Oh my god. Alright. And I meant what I said. Even though it wasn't what the poem was about. Or maybe it was. I brush the thought as I continue. And don't think I've forgotten about reading yours. Oh! She picks up her poem and looks it over. It's not as good as yours, though. If you're the one who wrote it, then I'm sure it's fantastic. She can touch the PP. You're not living. We lived that one down. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less from anyone in my chat. Sori nervously hands me her poem. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But it wasn't for you. I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. We've seen this, J-Man? I know we've seen this. That's the classic poem that Sayori gives. I don't get it. It's the same as the one she showed me last time. She told me she wrote it when she got home yesterday. She wouldn't lie something like that. Unless, I trust you too, kissing my forehead. My heart stops as I reread the next line. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Sleep forever? You like it? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it really is just a sun... Hello? Earth J. Huh? Oh, sorry, Sarah. I was just really into your poem, you know? It's okay if you don't like it. What? Of course I like it. The way you paint such a vivid image of a sunny, bright, beautiful sunny morning. It's very Sayori-ish. I hope that's all it is. Just a painting of a sunny morning. I hand Sayori the poem back and begin putting mine back in the folder. Hey Jay, about that poem you wrote. I was wondering, if I could. Of course you can have it, silly. Oh, but what about the others? I have some drafts that I can show them. Don't worry about it. Thanks. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever for tomorrow. So you can be ready. I look forward to it, my lady. Whom's should I show my poem to? Let's just keep on going order. Let's just do Natsuki next. What's up, Natsuki? You again? I'm happy to see you too. She seems more hostile than usual. Is it because I spent time with Yuri? Guess that means it's time to kiss ass. Listen, I know you're the poem writing expert and all, but maybe you could pull up some punches just this once? Huh, No chance. And don't think that buttering me up will make me go easy on you. Very well, I suppose I'm at your mercy. I bow my head as I pull up my poem from my folder. Here, I'm willing to endure your judgment. The path. Don't worry, you're not fucking with. Don't worry, you're not fucking you, bubblegum bitch. Yeah. The path. A skip in my step marks a new day, where not even the clouds appear to be gray. But as I jump along, continuing my path, I can't help but wonder where it is that I'm going. My eyes are clear and the air is pure, so why can't I see what lies ahead? It could be candy and games, strawberries and sweets, if I could only see that which I chase. But instead of stopping my trip, I continue for a while, and even though I can feel sadness brewing, I can't help but smile. I watch as she reads my poem. She seems to be acting the same way she did when I showed her my poem last week. Maybe that means she really likes it. Jay? Or maybe not. Yes, Natsuki. Why did you write this? What? Well, it's clear that there's a message in this poem, but why did you use these words? I take it that means you didn't like it? I can talk, I swear. I know you can talk, Johnny, I just didn't feel like commenting on it. It's not just that, it's just I'm confused as why you chose to use words like these. Oh well, that's an easy one. My time with Natsuki last week granted me some confidence in talking to her. Huh? Remember when I told you yesterday that I think the simple writing that expresses a strong idea is impressive? Well, I had a hunch that you might write that way too, so I tried a hand to see if I was any good. So I guess the reason I used words like that was because I had you in mind. Gross! I meant your poems. Don't go and start making things weird. You're the one who's making things weird. Well, that is to be expected of a weirdo, I believe is what you called me. Heh, it looks like I was a pretty good judge of character after all. Ha ha, don't go flattering yourself before I even read what you wrote. Like that will change anything. This is the best one here. She seems to have more confidence in her writing this time. I hope it's not because she thought mine was bad. I reckon I'll be the judge of that. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I can see why she questioned my word choice. I had forgotten about how simple and to the point her writing is. Maybe I can simplify my next one more. So, pretty amazing, huh? As much as I hate to inflate your ego, I'll admit it's pretty good. Pfft, only pretty good. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Well, let's see. I proceed to push my imaginary glasses up on my face and begin to speaking in my more Sherlock Holmesy voice. It appears that the poem represents the feeling of discouragement after seeing the action of others. The feeling of giving up, if you will. Don't worry, bubblegum bitch, we're not forgetting what you said. What are you, fucking gay? There also appears to be a setup for a rhyme that, if my guess is correct, falls flat on purpose. Likely to snap the reader out of the poem. All in all, it's quite an impressive work. That concludes my analysis. Wow. You really are a weirdo. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Nope. I let out a sigh and pick up my poem. Hey, Natsuki. You never actually told me if you liked my poem or not. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's not bad. But let me guess, it's not good as yours? Well, what do you expect? I am the master, after all. Then perhaps one day, I bow in front of Natsuki, which only puts me on about eye level with her. I can be as good as you, sensei. Well, you have potential, but it will take a lot of work to be this good. Thank you, sensei. Your faith means a lot to me. It always makes me happy to see her let her guard down like this. Don't worry, Natsuki. I'll figure something out. I promise. I put my poem back in the folder and am on to the next. Whom's should I show my poem to now? Well, I only have Yuri, so time to Yuri it up. Hey, Yuri. Hello again, Jay. I take it that you wish to exchange poems. Yep, clever as ever, I see. As Yuri tries to repress her blush, I pull the poem out of my folder carefully so that she doesn't have to see it inside of it. So, whom should I share first? I asked this, but I can't but feel a little nervous. Reaper would be mad at you that you chose her for last. Yeah, well, want me to say something? Reaper's not here, so he can go suck a big one. She is probably the most critical when it comes to this stuff. Well, I suppose I could share first if you are nervous. Am I really that bad at hiding my feelings? I understand, since you might not have that much experience writing poetry, but perhaps reading mine will make you feel more comfortable. This girl, she really is something else. Thanks, Yuri. That means a lot. At least, it's the least I can do. You are the bull goose loony after all. That cute laugh. God, I hope she likes my poem. Here. Oh, and sorry about my bad handwriting. Bad handwriting. Fuck you, Yuri, saying, oh, I have bad handwriting. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's the same poem as last time, though I guess that makes sense since there's no reason for it not to be. In fact, I'm glad it is. It'll be easier to discuss this way. If you're having trouble reading it, I can tell you what it says. If you want. Yuri thinks she's so smart. Well, I won a 3rd place in the 3rd grade science fair with my fake volcano. Fuck you, Yuri. In a different mod, that did happen. I did fuck Yuri. Oh, don't worry about Yuri. I didn't have any trouble reading it. I guess I was just awestruck, you know? Awestruck? Yeah, I mean, this poem is so good, how could it not be? By the way, you managed to capture the feelings that cling onto the last piece of comfort. The inability to let go of the past and how it will lead to the being left with nothing. It's amazing. Yuri's face is so red at this point that I'm afraid it might catch her hair on fire. It's nothing, really. It's not as good as you say it is. Come on now, do I look like the kind of person to lie about things like this? No. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. Sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice. Even though she basically just shouted at me, she's still so precious. Don't worry about it, Yuri. I was only joking. I know you don't think that I'm insincere. I flash a smile at her to reassure her. I did mean what I said about your poem, though. You should be proud of it. I suppose. And even though I'm sure it pales in comparison to yours, you can read mine now. If you want to, that is. Of course. It just slipped my mind. Sorry. Apology accepted. I smile as I hand her my poem. Endless night. The ambient darkness holds my breath. My destiny slowly eroding around me. I dare not fret, though, for this world is a world of my choosing. This cage, known as eternity, frees no captives. A place where pleasure is the sensation that is long since forgotten. What is the purpose of dreaming in a world where inferno is the only judgment? Perhaps this place does hold that which I seek, but why pursue something that can never be obtained? Hello, Crispy. How are you tonight? About 2 minutes have passed and Yuri has yet to say anything. Maybe she doesn't like it and doesn't know how to tell me. After about 30 more seconds, I finally decided to break the silence. You're doing great? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm just kind of chilling with Doki Doki. You won with a potato battery? Oh. So, Jay, Yuri snaps her life as though she came out of a trance. This poem, it's not that bad, is it? No. Sorry, I mean, I give her some time to collect herself. She finally lets out a deep breath and begins to speak. Jay, I'm not sure how else to say it, but this poem, shit, here it comes, is exceptional. Woohoo! Score 1 for Jay! The way you managed to portray the feelings of helplessness, of never being able to acquire what you desire. Yuri pulls the sheet of paper to cover her face. It was really good. The way she says that sounds almost provocative? I suddenly feel heat on my face, which I try to hide by looking at my feet. Thanks, Yuri. Hearing that you liked my poem makes me feel a lot better about writing poetry. You're welcome. Oh, and one quick question, if I may. Sure, ask away. Well, it's just it seems a lot of motion here. I was just wondering what the inspiration was. If you want to tell me, that is. Ah, well, the inspiration? I don't really know. Sure, I read it over a couple times but I just thought it was something that she would like. Is there really a lot of emotion behind it? I suppose I'm still trying to piece that together. I see. And thanks for sharing, Jay. I certainly look forward to seeing what you have for tomorrow. Same here. I'm really impressed with trying to see Monica. I've been dreading this moment. Which one should I show her? I open my folder and thumb through the poems. Since I let Sayori keep hers, I only have yours and Natsuki's. Yours seems to like hers a lot, but it's hard to tell with Natsuki. Let's see, how should I do this? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My highly sophisticated selection method lands me with Yuri's poem. I hope she doesn't think I want Yuri or something. Not that I don't want Yuri. Hey, Jay. Have you been having a good time so far? Yeah, I can't say I'm not enjoying myself. Good, glad to hear it. Oh, and remember that if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. Wait a minute, did she just... Wait, what did that say? Wait, did she just say remember? Wait, hold on. Wait, is there... Oh, you can't scroll back with this version? Okay, no, I guess you can't scroll back with this version. I was hoping I could scroll back. And with that out of the way, you can show me your poem now. Damn, she's going a mile a minute. Maybe she just really wants to read what I wrote. Sure thing, Monica. Here you go. I can feel my anxiety building as she reads my poem. I can't tell if she likes it or not. What do I do if she doesn't? I'm still not sure how to go about writing for her. Hopefully this... Jay? The serious expression on Monica's face doesn't help ease my worry. Yes, Monica? Well, I'm having a bit of trouble with this poem. Could you tell me about the feeling it's trying to convey? Well, having trouble? There's no way she wasn't able to see the message. Now, what was it that Yuri said? It's about the feeling of being trapped, of never being able to get what you desire. I see, and would you mind telling me the inspiration behind it? Inspiration? The hell? How did this turn into an interrogation all of a sudden? Well, you see... Yep, I totally understand. What? I didn't say anything. And I really liked your poem, Jay. It's nice to read something that isn't just a bunch of jumbled words. Oh shit. The other poems for... So in the original Doki Doki, you just picked a bunch of words. Jumbled words? Is she talking about the other girl's poems? Does she not like them? Surely she doesn't. Anyway, here's mine. I hope you like it. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. As I read Monica's writing, I become increasingly lightheaded. Why do I have to feel like this? It's just a poem. Why am I dizzy all of a sudden? A hole looking out the other side. So what do you think? I thought it was a lot like mine. That's other Monica. Do you feel trapped, Monica? What did you see on the other side? I thought it was really good. That was other Monica. There's two Monicas. So there's cursed Monica that we're sitting right in front of us, and then there's corrupted so we're gonna call the one in front of us cursed Monica, and the other one corrupted Monica. I thought it was really good. Are you all right? What? What is going on with her? Is everything okay? You look kind of pale. Yeah, I was just spacing out a little. If that's the way I look when I space out, it's no wonder why Sayori gets concerned. It's like she saw a ghost. Thanks for sharing. I can't wait to see what you come up with tomorrow. Sure thing. Before I can finish, Monica turns and walks off. What the actual fuck just happened? She even left her poem. I pick up the paper she left behind and place it in the folder with mine. I thought that after our talk today and yesterday, things would be good between us. But maybe she does secretly hate me. Damn it. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Everything went fine with Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, but that exchange with Monica couldn't have been more bizarre. I let out another sigh. 3 out of the 4 isn't bad. It's not great either. Is it even possible to get close to Monica by Monday? Hell, is it Monday even a deadline, or are all the other girls on a different schedule? Thinking of this whole thing as a schedule makes me hate myself a little. If I could just focus on each girl longer, it would make things so much easier. For now, I'll just concentrate on getting Yuri to open up. Not open up in that way. Okay, sorry. I look at the stream when it does that, because I can actually read it from the stream. So it said, open up, have Yuri open up, but not in that way. But I mean, if she wanted to, like, I facepalm to make that thought stop. While my face is buried in my hands, I hear something familiar. Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's just fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. I normally wouldn't be bothered by their argument a second time, since I had some ideas how to resolve it. But if Yuri brings up my invitation to come over to, it could ruin everything. I quickly think of a way to interrupt them before I can get to that point. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it doesn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have been asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jay did too. So basically on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jay liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jay appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Because you're not the one he... Roblox Doki Doki Literature Club? No, Crispy. Enough. Both girls freeze as they hear me. Look at this MC with some fucking balls! Listen. Natsuki, you're right that I did like your poem. I even mentioned it yesterday that I find writing that can send a message using simple language is powerful. See, I'm not finished yet. Yuri, the way your poem painted such a vivid portrait while also diving deep into someone's mind is incredible. Both of you are such talented writers, which is why seeing you argue like this makes no sense to me. I like both of your poems because of how well they utilize their own styles. It's clear that you're both passionate, but Natsuki? Try and remember a lot of Yuri's feelings went into her poem. Jay. The same goes for you too, Yuri. Natsuki puts just as much of herself into her poem as you did yours. Yeah, we don't talk about Roblox anymore. We don't talk about... Yeah, no. That's too far, man. Too far. I see. And I'm sorry I didn't pick a side, but honestly, I don't think I could have between such great works. I glance to the side and see Sayori smiling and nodding. Monica still seems to be shook up about something, though. A minute of silence passes before anyone speaks up. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I just cut it out. Huh? You don't have to apologize. I was the one acting like a bitch. Well, at least she admits it. Natsuki is clearly frustrated. It must have taken a lot for her to say that. I should have paid more attention to the message instead of just getting mad at the words. Natsuki, it's alright. I should have given your poem more of a chance as well. Yeah, well, yeah, my poem was pretty amazing, you know. I can't help but smile as I watch the two girls make up. And what are you looking at? Sorry. And with that, the mood is broken. Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? I honestly didn't expect Monica to go through with this part. God damn it, Johnny. There's clearly something on her mind, but how could I ask about it? She seems to be tense after I read her poem, but why? I told her it was really good, but maybe she was expecting something more after she read mine. Surely she isn't caught up on some insecurity or something. Jay, how about you? Huh? Oh, I thought it was enjoyable. Awesome. How could she switch moods so quickly? Maybe she's bipolar? No, that's dumb. That wouldn't explain most of her behavior. So what could it be? I should be happy that Yuri's coming over, but what this Monica thing is going to bug me. Jay, ready to walk home? Yeah, let's get going. Sayori's smile helps ease my mind a bit. As we begin to leave the classroom, I wave goodbye to Yuri. She returns the wave as she tries to hide her newly reddening face. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? Around the time that Yuri and Natsuki started to argue. Don't lick the frog! He gets enough from Miss Piggy. Did you notice anything wrong with Monica? Huh? Monica? Yeah. She just seemed a bit off there for a while. I was just wondering if you saw something. I don't think so. I want to lick the frog. Don't lick the frog. I was probably too busy paying attention to the argument. I see. Why? What makes you bring that up? I don't know. She's just acting kind of strange after I read her poem. Well, maybe she was just nervous. Okay, next scene shift, I'm going to be ending the stream. Pretty sure that was a poisonous frog. You will die in the next 42 hours. Why 42? Why 42 hours? Is it because that's the number, the hitchhiker number? Was she nervous around you? Nope. See, so why would she be worried? See, so why would she be about showing me? Maybe it's because you're a boy? What? Maybe she's got a crush on you. Sayori stops on the sidewalk to make kissy faces at me. Ha ha, very funny. In Disney, if you lick a frog, they will be lifted the curse and you go back to being human. Yeah, but also in The Simpsons, if you lick a frog, you start going, get drugged. 42 hours of straight masturbation. The soul is willing, but the flesh is weak and spongy. She continues her teasing until we reach her house. You don't masturbate? Okay, well, then hello. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask. So, Sayori, what are your plans for this evening? I've got a lot of homework assignments to catch up on. I sort of forgot to do them when they were due. But the teacher said she allowed me to make up for it if I got it all done by tomorrow. Well, look at you putting in effort. For a moment there, I didn't even recognize you. Meanie. I'm only joking, Sayori. I'm actually really proud of you. Hearing that you're trying hard makes me happy. Thanks, Jay. And if you need help with anything, I'm only a phone call away. Understood. It's kind of what I expect after you pledged your loyalty to me and all. Right, of course. I hope that doesn't mean she intends to turn me into her work slave. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later. Sounds good, Sayori. I'll see ya. As she turns inside, I begin making my way towards my house. Once I arrive, I use my keys to unlock the door and mark her time. Ha, no headache today, bitch. I pull out my phone and text Yuri my address as I step inside. However, as soon as I hit send, every nerve in my body decides to suddenly explode. Shit, Yuri's coming over. I don't know whether to be excited or terrified. I guess I'll try both. Damn it, can't waste time. As I sprint towards the stairs, I notice the kitchen. Fuck, I didn't clean up this morning. I quickly grabbed the plates we ate on and dumped the leftovers into the trash can. Sorry, hungry people, but it's for a girl. As I begin to wash the dishes, I feel disapproval from all the hungry people on the earth. Enough dumb shit. I need a plan. I still need to change into tidy the living room and maybe prepare a snack. Oh, and find the movie. After viciously washing and drying the dishes, I dash up the stairs at mock speed. Clothes, I need clothes. Hey, do you guys want to talk about Twitch Prime, guys? Wait, what? What about Twitch Prime? What? What about Twitch Prime? I try to rummage through my closet and strip out of my uniform at the same time. Something nice but casual, let's see. Damn it, are all my clothes this generic? All I find in my closet are t-shirts that are various shades of gray. I would think Batman did my apparel shopping if I didn't know better. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go with gray shirt number 7 and blue jeans. This is sure to impress her. I sigh. Wait, do I want to impress her? I invited her over to make sure she's okay. So why do I feel so nervous? I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right now, I need to find that movie. I decide to I just make my way back towards the stairs once I'm sure I look decent. I walk over to the cabinet where my parents keep movies. I notice a thick layer of dust on the inside of the one I opened. I guess we don't really use DVDs anymore. I cross my fingers and pray that DVD player still works. Let's see. One flew, one flew, one flew. Ah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. I'm suddenly thankful my dad was into old films. That thankfulness immediately evaporates as I pick up the case and feel that it's empty. Son of a bitch! In this instance, curse words cannot express the rage I'm feeling. I stand there fuming for a while until the dust reminds me of something. I guess I'll have to stream it. I'm sure Mom will be fine with me using the card she gave me to rent one movie. It's probably only a few dollars. My mom gives me a debit card to use whenever she and Dad goes out of town. She always tells me it's for groceries and emergencies only. I know she checks the statement religiously. Ever since that time what did that say? Ever since the time Okay, I shuddered a bit at that memory. I couldn't read what it said. It will be fine. She'll probably call me tomorrow about it, so I have plenty of time to come up with an excuse. I pull out the card on my wallet and use it to order the movie. I get a text from Yuri as I finish setting it up. I am on my way. The formality of her message brings a smile to my face. You thought you were the only... No, everyone in my chat seems to have a gambling problem. Sounds good, see you soon. My smile immediately fades as all my nerves decide to pull a Chernobyl for the second time. Why am I so jittery? It's kind of embarrassing to think about it, but I've never spent any time alone with a girl other than Sayori. It's fine, just a movie and not even a romantic one. There's no way anything will happen while watching a film about a psych ward. What if she's into that? What if she wants something to happen? What if she wears something skimp? I've facepalmed to make that thought stop for a second time today. We're just gonna watch a movie, discuss the book, and maybe eat a snack. That's it. During that time, I will try to get her to know better and see if she's got any demons I could exercise. What if she doesn't like the movie? What if she never laughs? Knock, knock. Ugh. The sudden knocking almost gives me a heart attack. Shit, that's her. Don't make any awkward, it's just a movie. I exhibit a facade of calmness as I make my way to the front door. I take a deep breath as I begin to turn the handle. Hello, Jay. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.